What is up, everybody? This is the Ball Lifestyle Podcast After Show, episode 67. So where's your flair? Where is your flair? We're not talking about Ric Flair today.
Woo!
Woo! Minnesota Golden Gopher great Ric Flair. We're not talking about that Ric Flair today. We're not talking about that Flair today. We're going to talk a little bit about
We talking about the
Office
flare in my boat
Space.
that I have in case things get trouble out in the lake.
Also, not the right Flair.
Oh,
It's okay, though.
how about
It's all
the
right.
flare where my hair kind of sticks out a little bit underneath my hat here and kind of pops out this way?
It's getting closer.
It's getting
It's
closer.
getting closer. Yeah. Well, the voices you hear, this is Ben9o6, co-host with the most here on the After Show. The other voice you hear is my guy, SuperLee, our guy, SuperLee, the superest of the Lees, SuperLee. What's up, SuperLee?
Uh, everything's up.
Well, I hope. I mean,
Not everything that way.
We talking everything, or are we just talking some things?
That one's putting down. Everything's going on. It seems like right now.
It is. There's a lot of activity. It's pre-show. There was just too much going on. Our guest for tonight probably isn't going to happen tonight. Unfortunately, had a little complication.
The first thing, the second act of our show is going to be riveting.
Yeah. The planning, everything went out the window. When you deal with a guy like Penelope Sparkle Booty, things just go out the window. So
I have a hard time believing a guy like that goes by Penelope Sparkle Booty would be anything other than orderly and would have any ounces of chaoticness in his life whatsoever.
Right. So what we're referencing here, for those of you not playing along on Twitter during the week, our guy Penelope Sparkle Booty a few weeks ago got a bunch of the after show. Can we call them groupies? I don't know if that's a
family.
Is that a family? Okay. Well, I like groupies better. But we'll go families. Okay.
Like the Manson family.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, I hope not. But got a few of the after show family to join in SuperLee and I as we were playing in the Fantasy Football League. Got a couple of us coming in. New LSU, Lala, Pareda, Laura, and Drew all joining his little Fantasy Football League. So last week we talked about potentially reuniting on stereo pre-show and doing our draft, but that got moved to post-show. So it's not really post-show, but it's post the after show. So stay right here and you're going to get all fantasy football draft takes with our guy PSB in about an hour. Well, a little less than an hour.
He's going to join us on here?
Or is it
going to be just you and I commentary on what the hell's going on?
It could be either or neither. You just never know what's going to happen tonight.
How many people can we have in the studio here? Maybe we send out the link to everyone that we know on the fam and let them join if they want to.
We could. It could be chaos.
Booth.
It could be a 6-man booth. It could be a 6-man booth. I know that Drew is going to be indisposed tonight. I think he's got husbandly duties to attend.
Drew.
Yes, happy birthday to her. We know they watch. We know they're going to watch together. I just hope they watch together.
Always post-coital, not pre-coital.
Maybe in the Uber home. Like maybe they take a long trek around. They're able to listen in pre-dinner, post-dinner, and then
saying post-coital being like, hey, I know those guys are talking about the after show. And he's like, I don't even give a fuck anymore. And I want to find out.
Go ahead, turn it on. I don't care anymore.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, but we were planning to talk Office Space because this weekend is a holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend,
Labor Day,
and
it's also Lee Day weekend,
and that's the biggest of the biggest holidays. So Lee, you just referenced something. I know that a year ago you pretty much told the world about Lee Day.
Yeah.
So we want to just refresh everybody's memory. What is Lee Day?
Well, our next Tuesday, like 5 days from now, is the 9th annual Lee Day. No, 8th annual Lee Day.
Yep.
Lee Day is the greatest day of the year. And before anyone starts thinking, oh, it's your birthday. No, it's not my fucking birthday. I don't like my birthday. I love Lee Day. My wife is a teacher. My kids are in school. Lee Day is the day I celebrate them going back to school.
So you take the day off and do what?
I get up in the morning, I take my back to school photo for them,
Yep.
and then I do whatever the fuck I want to, as long as there's no responsibility involved. It could be I could go golfing, go out on the lake. I can go to a movie. I can go out and eat by myself. Um,
Yep.
I
But
will say
we know you're
this
not going to go golfing this year.
yeah, maybe mini golfing, but I even doubt that. I don't think I do that.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to be doing.
First thing I'm doing is actually going to get an oil change this year. I had to get that done.
Well,
But then also
you do see your doctor enough as is. But
not
yes,
that
go
not
ahead.
that oil change, my car oil change. But thank you. The generally needs a new
Yeah.
new oil.
Yeah.
No, but then we also got a puppy earlier this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
And so
the SuperLee family is expanding.
it is, and he's actually like what 15 feet from me right now in his kennel and not barking. So I'm feeling like he's enjoying the content, even though he can't hear you.
Right.
Um, or maybe he can. Maybe his hearing's that well. I don't know.
We had another listener. That's all.
Yeah,
You brought another listener into this world, Lee.
yeah. He listens very carefully, and he's got a big goofy puppy face. Um, Coonhound named Goldie, and adorable. The kids love him. He loves my
Yeah.
kids. He puts up with me, and he's fitting in pretty well.
That's what's important. All texting or tweeting. We're not going to be doing it on stereo. Yeah, we had thought that might be an option pre-show. We just probably shared that right before you got on. We're going to do it here. We're going to do it right here live. We're not even going to mess around with stereo this year. I thought maybe we do it stereo just to get everybody warmed up for the pre-show. That would be the pre-show to the after show. We're just going to do it here this year. So
Pre-show, the after show would be the middle show, wouldn't it?
well, right. Would be the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For those of you that this might be your first time listening, you're like, what the hell are these guys talking about? This show, we talk about all things baller lifestyle. There's a
And by all things, at least
podcast.
10 to 15 minutes a week.
Well, it just depends on what we have to
But to be
work
fair,
with.
it's like it's like recreating or reviewing 1/4 of their show because they're only going for about an hour now,
Yeah,
and
we're just giving.
that's if you have the Patreon.
Yeah, that's just we're just hitting the high points, right? Why do we want to work our way through?
High point singular sometimes.
Well, it's whatever we can work with. Now, there's a narrative out there that we don't even talk about their show.
Bullshit.
We don't talk about that show. We know that that's a lie.
No, we
talk about that show. We're talking about them right now.
I have noticed though, as we've done a little experiment that I find funny. I haven't called in the last 3 weeks.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh, Lee.
Nor has anyone.
Well, where did they go? Where did all the callers go?
I don't know. Probably
We have callers. We have potential callers who are listening right now.
I should check our voicemail. We might have actual people that are.
As you're checking the voicemail, Lee, I want to before we jump into a little bit, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of TBLS talk in here today. I want to start a new segment here, Lee.
Uh-oh.
If it's okay with you.
I hate change.
You hate change?
All change, including
well, buckle in, buddy. Buckle in. And the segment's going to be Ben's minor annoyance of the week.
Very J2 of you.
I know. I feel like me. I don't get annoyed by much. But then there's like just shit that just annoys me.
Are you talking about like a person who drives, say, right at the speed limit in the fast lane, minor annoyance?
Could be something like that. That, usually it doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't really impact the outcome of the day. But it's just like one of those things that like it's just there.
When they don't give you napkins in your to-go order,
or don't give you barbecue sauce for your kids' 10-piece chicken McNugget,
and you selected that on the app.
Didn't get it.
That means you're just not getting what you paid for. That's them stealing from you,
right? But we got double the sweet and sour sauce though.
Well, that's the better sauce. To be fair.
So they just were little grabby hands were just grabbing the wrong things. But that's not the minor annoyance because that wasn't my annoyance.
Was it when you bought a McDonald's Adultland toy and they give you the fucking birdie box and not Grimace or Mayor McCheese or the Hamburglar, like the actual good characters. They give you a fucking birdie, and you get two of them, so you can't just trade with your daughter.
That
You can't get that fucking butt plug Grimace or sweet Mayor McCheese, the only honest politician left, or
I,
Hamburglar, who's a misunderstood burglar of deliciousness.
that that sounds like a you minor
It was a
inconvenience.
hypothetical situation. Never
Yeah.
happened.
Okay. Okay. Well, my minor annoyance of the week is I had to start my day off at an early meeting in the community. Okay.
Fuck the
And
community.
and at this meeting they usually have coffee there. And so I got myself a cup of coffee. But the cup of coffee was in those, really shitty plastic top paper cups, right?
Did they have a little holder on the outside?
Uh yeah, you could have put the little I
Yeah.
didn't put the sleeve on there. It
I
wasn't
see
that
those at
hot.
hotels when I'm there oftentimes.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
drink coffee though, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
But you get the
Yeah.
concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's paper cup lid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shitty cups.
Mm-hmm.
So the issue was I wanted a second cup of coffee because this meeting was very boring.
Understandable.
So
Community suck.
right, so I needed a little, hey, keep myself awake here, and I went and made myself a second cup of coffee, and somewhere between the first cup of coffee and the second cup of coffee, I looked down at my shirt and I had two big spotches of coffee on my white shirt. And now this is at
And you weren't wearing a tie.
no, I wasn't wearing a tie, so I just cover it up, kind of clip it there, right? But this is now at 8:15, 8:30 in the morning, and I have to be at my office at 9:30, and this meeting is supposed to go to 9. And now I have big spotches of coffee. So I had to leave the meeting to go home and change. So that was my minor annoyance this week.
Can I offer suggestions, or do you want me to just say that sucks?
You could, hey, poke a hole in it. Tell me it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't care.
No, I've been there. It is a big deal. Not with coffee, but other things. That's why I keep a Tide pen in my desk.
See, okay, good idea. I have a Tide to Go pen in my truck, and I used it. But the problem with the white shirts is it kind of just like spreads it out, and it doesn't totally make it go away. So it just looked like there was a very light brown stain on my shirt.
Okay, and then the other thing I do is I have like five ties.
You have a whole wardrobe in your vehicle.
No, I have those in my office.
Right. Yeah, I didn't move in yet. Okay, I haven't fully.
Well, to be fair, mine's 1,000 miles away. I'm at home. I'm doing the same thing. If I'm at home,
Yeah.
in the home office, I'm changing one with you.
Right.
Hey, by the way, we have a new individual with us, I believe.
Oh, what's up, Dr. Penguin? Don't know who we have here though. This is where it's always fun when it comes to the YouTube.
Yes, Dr.
We don't
Penguin,
know.
welcome.
Don't
And
know
I
who
want to
you
know
are.
what you're a doctor of.
Feet?
That would be Drew, and that
Yes.
would be a challenge for Drew.
Yeah. So that was just my minor inconvenience. I'm gonna try to keep a running list of them because I'm sure will have many.
I'll keep my eyes. Let's see if I can help you add to that.
Yeah, I don't have major annoyances. Like I try to not let things like really bother me. But like those little annoyances, it's like, well, that sucks. Now I have to go home and change. Like this is inconvenient. Dang it. But it was good I came home. Maybe this is the real minor annoyance. As I came home and there were 3 lights on in my house and no one was there.
Well, I thought you were going to say the plumber was balls deep in your wife.
No. Like I come home and there's just lights on galore. Like
That would be a bigger problem than
what are we doing here?
lights on.
Click, 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 click. Now we're done. Uh-oh. LSU
La
la la. LSU la la. You're 45 minutes early, buddy.
I know. I got to figure out how to log into this draft from this computer.
Yeah. Well, you better get to that. So now we'll just jump over to some TBLS talk while SuperLee is trying to log himself in.
You said something that jogged my mind while you were doing that.
Yeah. What did I jog?
When you suggested that, oh, by the way, Colorado's getting beat right now by Georgia Tech. I like that. That Dr. Penguin was a doctor of feet.
Yeah.
I found it odd that listening to the bottle lifestyle, the last 2 weeks they've described the girl from Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
and they keep describing her. She's a lovely lady. Her name's escaping me at the time, as the girl with the great feet.
Oh.
And I'm wondering if that's a family affliction, being attracted to feet and thinking of them that way.
Maybe. Maybe. Never know.
Maybe much like diarrhea, it runs in their genes.
Maybe. Yeah. La la. I'm sorry to hear that.
That sucks.
I don't know why you dragged your feet, good sir. See what happens? We have a question from the crowd here, Lee. We have, do either of you fry your turkeys at Thanksgiving? No.
No.
I just don't want either want either of you to end up looking like Jerry Jones. Yeah, that's not going to be good. Now, hey.
So I still go to my parents, and my dad does occasionally fry a turkey. Sometimes he'll fry it, sometimes he'll smoke it, sometimes he'll do one of each.
Cool. I've never done it. I've thought, and I actually had a thought this week, like, could I do it? Do I want to do it?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, but it's just like, I don't know. Do I want to do it? Probably, I don't know. Don't really feel like I want to do it.
How come it says our league is drafting live right now?
Is it? I don't know. Mine says edit draft strategy. So we'll oh yeah, it does say join your draft now.
Drafting.
Boy, this is fun. Boy, look at this go. Yeah, draft is about to start. Draft in 41 minutes. There we go. All right, okay, we're good. We are A-okay. Mild panic for a second there. Though I am drafting last, so it's okay.
I see you and I are the only two that are online, although I had to give my name a sweet name, although I'm open to changing it.
That's so you can do your name. You do your duty. Do your duty.
I don't want to, because doesn't our boy Penelope live in Seattle?
Yeah, he does.
So maybe he's familiar with the club I'm named after.
He might be. Lee, how do you listen to the show? Not our show, not this show.
I don't listen to the show. I put this one on repeat with the sound off on a different computer.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good guy.
Get the views up. I use the Patreon app, so I get to complain about the shitty sound of the music.
Okay.
And I put my AirPods in and I listen on the Patreon app as I walk around.
So you're a Patreon guy. You listen Patreon from Patreon then.
Yeah. I used to. In the pre-Patreon days, though, I use an app called Downcast.
Yeah,
it downloads the shows onto my phone, and then I just listen to them there. And I listen to a lot of other podcasts that way.
Yeah, this is nice. It's a feed, right? It's good, nice. So it brings everything. So only listening to it on the Patreon app, I really hate the Patreon app.
I'm not a fan, and the biggest. I don't like the fact that if I press play on the big video, it doesn't start playing. I have to press on the little one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fact that the songs are all fucked up. Because let's be honest, like Brian's voice, I can do without. Ed, whiny little liberal talks, I can do without. The songs I really like, and maybe we need our guy, Brad in Florida, to make us a song.
Well, he's their guy. He's not our guy yet. He's their guy.
I know, but we should maybe this, since I'm doing an embargo of phone calls in. I know our guy Lala likes to call in.
Yeah.
I know you like to call in.
Well,
I don't want to put you on the spot though, but I'm gonna put Lala on the spot here. Lala. Hey man. Just you and me here talking real quick. What say you call and suggest that the guy Brad makes a song for us on the show? So it's not us pandering for one, even though we would pander for one.
We're pandering right now, but they don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know that because they're not listening to our show. They're fucking not going to listen to our show at all. Let's be honest. Brian put on an Instagram story today that showed that he was listening to his show, and I was like, dude, that's kind of lame.
It's okay. He's going to
be... Then he flicked his daughter off, and I thought that was pretty funny.
We're going to make him famous. It's okay.
No, I don't think we are. I think he's going to be quitting the show in January.
Not with that attitude.
Or we can start releasing the pictures of him with the corn dog, in which case he'll be famous in a different way.
Yeah, he might have lots of people. Right? Yeah, might have.
Hitler's pretty famous.
Well, yeah, for infamous. More is probably
infamous, but famous is part of infamy.
Yeah. So I can't stand the Patreon app. I really like it. I know I griped about this like when they first moved over, that when I go to sync it, when I get in my vehicle to go to the
Oh yeah,
office,
I imagine it
it
doesn't work at all.
it I have to hit the power button and mute it and then unmute it and then it comes back on.
So I'm pretty good about not listening. And I don't listen to the Patreon app in my car at all. I haven't tried that yet. I just, for me, I spend most of the time listening to podcasts when I'm out running or
Yeah.
not walking the
Yeah.
dog,
Yeah.
and so I do it that way. But I can see that being a pain in the ass.
It needs a lot of bandwidth. Like
What's a
if
video
you're
coming through? It's not just an audio file.
but even if you're not watching the video,
Hmm.
right?
Oh, but
In
it still
stream
plays the video.
I know. So it's like if you don't have great reception where you are, it immediately just drops off.
So that's what I like about the Downcast app, because where I work is kind of out in a rural area.
Hmm.
And also at times when I was working in hospitals, a lot of times hospitals are really shitty for cell phone
Yeah.
reception.
Yep.
So the
Yep.
Downcast app, you download it on your phone and you can
Yeah.
listen to it that way. So that was really
Yeah.
slick. But yeah, I guess that would be absolutely horrible.
Yeah. It's just really annoying. Like just if you don't have great reception, it's a pain in the ass. But hey, you know what? Subscribe. Go ahead. It's great. Just subscribe.
Yeah.
Just go.
And I'll
Yeah.
tell you
Do
this,
it.
actually, as a percentage wise, it's great because for your money, you actually get double the show sometimes now. You get half an hour non Patreon and half an hour Patreon's quality. So if you like what you hear in the first half, double
Yeah.
that enjoyment in the second half.
And every once in a while,
Like every
you might
week.
get a little bit more for your money.
Oh,
Every once in a while.
oh, when they
It's
forget to turn it off.
it's been a long
Oh,
time.
you mean a bonus bri?
Well, we're not I'm not talking about anything specific, but there
Because
yeah, I mean,
I feel like if I was showing someone to be smoking a cigarette saying bonus bri, I
yeah.
haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, so I did get a question texted to me for the show, and I was told to bring it up on the show.
Is it about
Um,
feet from Drew because he's not here?
no, it's not. It was something, and it was brought up to me. I don't know if I have the I don't know if I have the ability to totally answer the
Mm,
question, but you might have a better answer for this question.
okay.
And the question that came in to me was this is specifically for the after show, and it was, are all ladies a nightmare when it comes to putting things back where they found them, or do I live with 80% monsters?
Okay, so the first thing is no, not all ladies are that way.
Okay.
Women, as a general rule, are phenomenal, and we should not make any assumptions that things are a certain way because of gender. That being said, I
Yep.
can't walk with my daughter. I can't walk from one end of a room to the other without stepping on some stuff on the floor.
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
also that being said, other than my weight room, you probably say the same about most areas I'm in.
Right. Right. So I said that it sounds like he might have a very unique scenario. That was my take. It sounds like he's probably, yeah, his household is probably just unique to him, and
My
that's the
wife
way.
does way more organizing and cleaning than I do. Like, and it's not even close.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's true to form
We,
most
in fact,
everywhere.
I will go one step further. So we talked a little bit last week. I think I mean it was off the air, but my week this week started off with a brand new water heater.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that meant
Exciting.
that so I have a finished basement. I'm in it right now, but that meant I had to create a pathway with
Lots of
moving,
piles,
not necessarily piles, but we have furniture.
stuff.
And so furniture had to move, and there had to be a pathway for this because we also upgraded. So we
Yeah.
went from a 50-gallon water heater,
75. Big days.
exactly
Yeah.
75, and
Yeah.
a lot wider. I mean, you can imagine, and taller.
Right. Right.
That's how those things work. And
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, so I was cleaning like a madman, and I was like, I like how things work. Look now.
So Lee, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So when you were in the market for someone to install that new
Hmm.
hot water heater, did you consult ZipRecruiter?
No, I did not.
You didn't call ZipRecruiter?
I did not.
Why not?
Because I know who the plumber is in my town, and
It sounds like a missed opportunity.
I don't know if you hire a plumber on that way. I think you have to hire if I was a plumbing service and I was going to hire one to work for me, I would use ZipRecruiter.
Oh, so it's not finding a business, but it's if you were a business to find somebody to work for your
Exactly.
business.
That's how I believe ZipRecruiter works.
Oh
By
man.
the way, if you want to try ZipRecruiter for free, go to ZipRecruiter/audio and see if you can find the first listing for free.
ZipRecruiter.com. That's ZIP recruiter.com. ZipRecruiter. That's some of the other like special little things that you get now with Patreon. You don't get to cut out the commercials anymore.
I know, and despite the fact they're charging you in some cases much more than they used to because they didn't fucking refund your previous one after
Yeah.
after you just renewed for a year,
Yeah.
2 weeks before they switched over.
It's a you problem. That's a you problem. That's a you problem.
It's a me and many others problem apparently.
Yep. Oh, here we go. PSB, fresh out of work, 20% battery. This isn't going to be good for him. Got to conserve the
Nope.
energy for the draft. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And he adds in here his boy Devin, Mr. Motivation, is Big Mac Daddy. He drafts like an
sixth overall
unruly
pick.
Pokemon. I don't know what that means, but I'm intrigued.
I don't know either. Where's Drew when we need him? Drew speaks nerd for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as we get ready to jump on the draft 30 minutes from now,
31 minutes.
we did want to have our guy Ox on to talk Office Space with our Labor Day holiday out coming up ahead. But unfortunately, I don't know if he'll be able to jump on here this evening, and that's okay. We will talk a little Office Space. I think it's a good movie, right? It's a great movie.
It holds up.
It's a cult classic movie.
Very much is.
It's not a movie that we felt like, you know what, we're gonna hammer. We're gonna really like review front to back to front. Everybody's seen it.
And if you haven't, when this show is over, I'm not gonna tell you to stop the show, but when this show is over, go watch it. You're not gonna be disappointed in the least.
Yep. But it's good. It holds up.
Yeah,
it definitely holds up.
You know, it helps that it held up a lot.
Her name is
exactly.
Yeah.
Hello, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. I mean, we'll give some flowers, right? She is an attractive woman.
Yeah, this is the guy who does the voice of Batman in cartoons. Diedrich, whatever his name is.
Oh.
The neighbor.
Oh, what? Oh. The
Drew Carey show guy.
Yeah.
My kids watched a lot of Batman shows growing up.
Oh, I didn't realize he was the voice.
He does the voice for like half of the cartoons that are Batman's. I'd be like,
"Hey man, turn on channel 9, man."
I keep expecting to hear him. I would hear that voice, and that's exactly what I think. I'd be like, some people know him as the Drew Carey guy, and I'm like, no, he's the voice of Batman because
breast exams on channel 9, Peter.
I hear that. I'm like, why is Batman saying that? It's the worst Justice League episode ever.
Yeah. But it's amazing because that movie was what 1999 or 97.
It was 97.
So it was. I mean, we're almost 30 years here from when that movie was put out, and even if we're 25 years, it doesn't really matter.
Nope, take it back. 1999. But do you know who was it directed it?
Nope.
Mike Judge.
That was going to be my guess, but I don't know. I didn't know why I didn't say it, but yeah. So 1999. The premise of the movie, right? They're getting ready. There's companies getting ready for the big 2000 year change, right? And they're not ready for it, so they're doing a bunch of coding and they're doing a bunch of things at this company that you don't really understand what they're even doing, right? As a company, they don't really ever tell you what they're doing, and that's part of like what we discussed when we were like, well, how do we want to review this movie? How do we want to talk about this movie? And what we came up with is we wanted just to kind of hit on what did this movie get right about the corporate world, even today, 20 plus 25, 30, almost 30 years post when it was put out. There is a lot of things that got right. And I don't really know if there's a lot of things that got wrong. It's just that there's so much different about that time.
I can think of one big thing that got wrong.
Go ahead.
I don't think there could be someone on payroll who just keeps getting paid even though they fired them and they just didn't realize it. Every company I
Mm,
know we've
well,
got the opposite issue where they
eh,
don't stop pay, where they
eh,
don't pay them even when they're supposed to.
yeah. So I actually know somebody who left a prior employer and got paid for 8 months.
Really?
Yeah. I told that person just put it on the side because they will come ask for it back.
And the
And
great thing
just
is if you do it smart, like put on the side and keep controlling that interest is yours.
well, sure. Well, it's not theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do something smart with it. And then when they come for it, give it back. Right. And it wasn't a small, it wasn't small. It
Hmm.
was, but it wasn't like huge. It was a good, nice sized nest egg. Um, but Ox commented because I don't think he can talk today, but he said that it's software for bank transactions. Yeah. Right. Okay, nerd.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Eat
But
some more Skittles, nerd.
yeah. Uh, just catching up on a couple of comments here. PSB says, thanks to everyone involved for being a part of the Misfits in Action Fantasy Football League. Good luck to all, and let's have some fun. Absolutely. Let's do that. And he corrects us. His draft won't make any sense, and he'll still make the playoffs. Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
However, so what do we think that movie, Lee? I know you have a list. I have a
do.
list. What are the things in your head that you're like, man, this is something they got right? Let's just start with one. Shoot it off the top of
I'll
your
start
head.
the biggest one.
Yeah.
If you have a boss or
Yep.
anyone,
Yeah.
especially in management, who
Yes.
wears a blue shirt with a white collar, he's a douchebag who is self-important.
So Bob Kraft. We don't like Bob
Yeah.
Kraft.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. That and take another step, right? Is the bosses don't do any work, right? That's very common in the perception here of what went on in the company is the bosses just basically did nothing.
Yeah, that's a lot of truth to that.
But on the flip side, neither did Peter. Peter did no work whatsoever. He tried to not do any work.
I think
So,
Peter was just very efficient at his job. So, true story about me. When I had my first start in healthcare, I was working in a business office and I was 21 years old.
uh-huh.
It was a summer job, and I would come in every day and motivated to just do the work. And I
Yeah.
hit the work hard.
We know
And
what we know about you, Super League. You don't do anything half-assed.
half-ass. I try not to. But around noon, I'd run out of like my claims would all go out the door. I'd have my stuff done, and I would like the second half of the day I'd be like doing jack shit. And so I'd go look for things to do, and find like odd tasks to do. But basically, I would just half-ass it in the afternoon because there's not much to do, and didn't want to just sit at my desk doing nothing, looking like I was not doing any work.
Right.
And so my boss came to me one time, and she's like, "Lee, I love how you work hard in the morning. Give twice the effort. You're working double hard." She's like, "You're kind of uneven in the afternoon." I'm like, "Well, yeah, the work's finished, and there's so much work per day, and it gets done. You get done early." And she's like, "Yeah, that's not the most balanced approach." I said, "I agree," but I said, maybe we fix it."
Right. Right.
And she said, "How do you propose we fix it?" I said, "I'll tell you what. How about you pay me twice as much in the morning for those 4 hours, and half as much in the afternoon?" And she said, "Okay."
Hmm.
And so we reported our hours, on a
Mm-hmm.
timesheet.
Yeah.
And so this went on, and 4 weeks later, she comes to me, she says, "Lee, how come you've been averaging 10 hours overtime every week?" I said, "Well, I'm doing what you told me to." She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "I'm putting down double my time in the morning and half my time in the afternoon." She's like, "Yeah, that should be 8 hours a day." I'm like, "That's not how math works."
No, actually.
I said, "The 4 hours in the morning doubled is 8, and
Yeah.
the 4 hours in the afternoon at half are 2. That means 10 hours a day. Multiply by 5, it means 10 hours overtime every week." Which eventually meant I got paid 15 hours of, regular time.
Right.
And she looked at me and she goes, and I had it in writing that she told me to do that on my timesheet. She goes, "Let's stop that right now then." And I said,
We don't need that to go any further.
"Yeah." So she
Yeah.
was, so she fit that role though. I mean, she was a very nice person though. She didn't wear
Yeah.
white collars, but,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but she definitely got that.
Yeah.
But Ron just, it seems like he's the kind of guy, that's not his name, is it? What's his name
Lim-
in the movie? his actor was Peter. Ron's the name in real life.
Right, Ron Livingston. Yeah.
He's the kind of guy but he's like that. You see the job, you do the job long enough, your actual job doesn't take you very much time to do.
If you're allowed to do the job.
True.
Yeah.
Like where they got wrong, now you didn't ask me that, is where were the pointless meetings?
Yeah, I mean, the only real meetings that happened were
that's 3/4 of my day.
Yeah, I mean, the only pointless meetings they had was with Bob and Bob, the consultants, right? Like that was the only meetings that were scheduled. Yeah. And I doubt that there wasn't meetings in the 90s, right? I don't think that was part of the culture. Is just there wasn't any meetings. But again, if you showed mundane, mindless meetings, the movie would still be going on.
So many more people would resonate with
it. Yeah. I did enjoy this. This wasn't on my list, but I enjoyed Peter's battle with the door handle that kept shocking him. Again, minor annoyance. He went and solved that. So good job, Peter. One of the things I had on my list is just how when you try to explain what you do, it makes no sense to anybody, right? Like, so the Bob and Bobs, everybody had to go in and explain their job. And when you really try to explain what it is that you do, it has no context and it loses all like understanding how it fits in the global picture. So it literally sounds like you're wasting away doing nothing.
So my thought on this, and I'm someone who has to explain what I do for a job all the time because I don't work in a traditional field. I work,
right,
a kind of unique job.
Yep.
And every time I explain it, I'm realizing like, in a utopian world, my job wouldn't exist.
Sure.
And I'm only around because the system is broken.
Yeah.
And so part of me is like, I want to fix the system. And then part of me is like, maybe I didn't want to fix the system and wait like 20 years.
Right. You're profiteering. I don't know if that's you're profiteering off of something that's quite horrible. And if it would just solve horrible, then you wouldn't be able to profiteer.
Yeah, if I do my job perfectly, I actually would be able to work myself out of a job.
Right. So what would be the worst of it? You just have to go find a job similar in a different field. But it's impossible to try to explain what you do and make it sound coherent.
Yeah.
That's a trick. And then everybody's job has mindless, mundane tasks associated with it. Yes. And I think they really nailed that piece that like that's just part of all of our duties and jobs, every step of every way, any position I've ever had, where you're just like, I know I do this on the 5th of the month because this is what I do on the 5th of the month, and I do these things on the 5th of the month. Why do I do these things on the 5th of the month? Nobody knows. Does it matter? Not really. Does it go anywhere? Really doesn't. But if you stopped it, someone would say, why did you stop that?
Exactly. Sometimes I tell people to stop doing what they're doing, those things, just to find out who's actually using it.
Right.
And that can be very humbling when people are like, how come no one talked to you for 6 months after you stopped doing this thing?
Right. But then every once in a while you get the little groundhog from somebody like way over here, just pops their little head up and like, hey, I needed that TPS report cover sheet.
Should have spoken 5 months ago.
Yeah. Do we know what a TPS report is? Do we actually know what it is? No. Okay. I never go.
But that speaks to something else they had wrong. Every place has got acronyms.
Yeah. 100%.
And they're acronyms that only make sense inside the walls they're in.
Yep.
And sometimes they're acronyms that mean something else somewhere else.
Yep.
So so I had a someone's texting right now. I had a boss who had an ATB report, and he meant all transactions balances report. Everywhere I've worked in the past, ATB means age trial balance.
Oh.
So very different reports.
Not speaking the same language.
So one of the rules I had to put in place with him, sorry for that, was no more acronyms. If you want something, I go until we're speaking the same language.
Yeah.
We can't have acronyms.
Yeah. So in my world, I have like let's just say 5 different sects of the work I do, right?
You have 5 different sexes?
Sex,
Oh,
sex.
with a CTS.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And in each one of them, they have their own language.
Ooh.
And so this one's talking about something, and it's like, well, that sounds like gibberish
You're
because it
quintlingual.
is. To them, they understand it all. It doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then this group over here, completely different gibberish. So that's fun to try to learn and what they're talking about, especially not coming from that world, right?
Yeah.
Certain parts of it's very, very technical, and you go to a lot of years of school to get to that point and do that thing, and so you really know that content. And then you come in from the outside, and you're like, I don't understand what word you're saying. You break that down for me. Spell those words out because it doesn't make
Exactly.
sense. Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
something else I got right.
yeah.
I'll check 2 more things off the top of my head. One, pointless rules that we're doing just because. I think
Sure.
of the classic you referenced it on the title here is the flair.
Yep. Yep.
There's all these times when there if the boss may have a valid reason for wanting you to wear flair, but he has to explain it or she has to explain it, and it has to make sense to you, and then you might be all on board with it.
Yeah.
But if you just say no, you have to have it, it's a rule. That's bullshit.
But the rule isn't really the rule. It's not what you want,
Yeah.
right? So
So
15 pieces of flair isn't still good enough, even though you have to have a minimum of 15 pieces
yeah,
of
but
flair.
really, you need to have a minimum of 30.
Right. To show that you're bought in, that you're committed.
Yeah, even if you're not, and that means you have to be fake bought in.
Yeah.
So
I don't
we
want,
have things all the time where it's like employee giving campaigns, and it's like we need 100% participation. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. There are people who are just not going to give. And they're like, well, they just
right.
can give $1. I'm like, they're
Doesn't
not going to
matter.
give $1. They don't
Nope.
feel they're paid enough right now. They're not going to give money back to the company.
Right. Right. Or ooh, you just did a big layoff and now you're doing your employee giving campaign.
Not that
Oh,
that ever happens.
right. Now I feel like I really want to give to this organization.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. It I think it's amazing too that some of the techniques to boost morale really amongst the group still aren't doesn't changed, right? We'll give some cake out for birthday, keep everybody happy, and get your pizza on Fridays, right? And then like, ooh, get to wear wacky t-shirt day, right?
I don't even get that.
Well, I mean, Lee,
I get that
yeah.
Friday nights most Friday nights, by the way, but that's about it.
But like these little things like in 25 years haven't changed. That's still what people are trying to do.
When I first became a manager almost 20 years ago, I had a boss who gave me a book called "A 1,001 Ways to Non-Financially Reward Your Employees."
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the handbook for that.
Yep. So they hang the banner, hang the motivational banner, right? Let them listen to the radio at their desks quietly.
So
Don't make it loud.
I have remote staff, and
Yeah.
that's the best.
Yeah.
I say if you're remote, I don't give a shit. Like dress code, because they say your dress code is being enforced by your boss. I say as long as it's internal meetings, internal to our department meetings, don't care.
Yeah. Client facing, boss facing.
I say external to our department facing. Just
Yeah.
don't give the fact we're doing this. But if you're just talking to you and I are office mates, I
Right.
don't care if you're wearing a t-shirt.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
was awesome because I have like Wu-Tang Wednesdays and stuff.
Yeah. So who cares? Pizza party. There you go. There, Ox gets it. Pizza
One
party.
other thing they got right, and they got this so very right.
Yeah.
Office clicks are unbelievably tight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just life, right? Like, it doesn't matter what you're in high school, grade school,
Well,
college,
but
work world.
work ones are typed of that because you all have a shared common stressful experience you go through.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very much like going through a war. Not to make a light of people in combat, but you're dealing with
Traumatic experience.
traumatic,
Yeah.
like not even definition of traumatic, but you're dealing with stressful situations with a common enemy usually.
Yeah.
Like I have a text group with a group I worked with 11 years ago, and it's still every day there's text messages going back and forth on it. 11 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Parade,
Parade.
Parade,
Yeah,
Parade's got one.
this is a good one. Free useless stuff with the corporate logo on it. What do
I,
you
was,
mean?
I was about to pull the water bottle, but I don't think my boss would like me showing off
Yeah.
the company for right now.
I,
I'm like,
I don't
but yeah,
I don't have that water bottle out today.
yeah.
I put that water bottle away. I have my
Nor do
red
I.
water bottle. I have my
I
red water
I
bottle.
don't have that water bottle either right here for the logo facing me
Uh-huh.
directly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is my red water bottle. You don't remove my don't you take my red water bottle.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't do that.
Till we dig it out of the fire at the end.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good one because here's some tchotchke, here's some little who cares thing from a company that has a number and then it imprints. They're usually just junk, right? Like it's just throwaway trash that
That being said, sometimes they're not.
sometimes are
So
what?
they're not. Sometimes I've gotten
What
like
have
when you
you
go.
ever gotten good?
I'm glad you asked that question.
Yes, I'm dying.
Power banks with the 4 different charging cords attached to it that pop out. I use that today.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you get a good power bank, sure, right? But like a water bottle, like
Oh no,
those
fuck
things
that. No,
don't keep things cool or hot. So just throw it away.
no. I do have my power bank. I'm trying to think what else I've gotten. Um, I'll get these little things, and not my company, but a company with something like it's a dice, and it
Yeah.
advertises a certain company
Yeah.
on here, but
Yeah.
it's filled with little mints that you probably hear rattling around,
Yeah.
and I eat them during the day, so I like
But then
that.
what do you do with the thing? You throw it away.
Yeah, promptly.
Yeah. So okay, you could just otherwise not give me those and just hand me the mints,
I'd be okay with
right?
that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Another vendor gave us air tags with their names on them.
Air tags are that's utility. That has a purpose.
Well, so yeah,
You have a new dog.
the new dog is the air tag I just
Yeah.
got like 4 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a really good one because I mean, if you're with an organization for long, you kind of just get through the ringer of just junk things.
But here's the
Like
point too: when you stop working with that company, now you've got all this useless swag from them.
I
Yeah,
throw it away before I even, dude.
I
Place I
got
used to work, I would get it and immediately just throw it in the trash.
so
I ain't bringing it home.
I
Not
had
even
some
wasting my
friends,
time.
they would give us vouchers for the company store, so you'd
Yeah,
get some company wear. And I got like a long sleeve hoodie that I liked. That was a t-shirt hoodie.
yeah.
No, I'm like, I don't want to I don't want to rep the company, but I'm also thinking too, maybe I do want to rep the company. I want to go and get blasted hammered or something, like.
Well, you could just turn it inside out. Who cares?
No. I think I'd wear it and actually let everyone see the logos. I'd be obnoxious.
Oh well, yeah. You that yes for your situation probably would be okay, but I mean you could just otherwise turn it inside out and be fine, right? Like you
I mean,
could
it's a
do
hoodie.
that.
It'd be weird. Be inside out.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah, well,
yeah.
it'd be all
But
right.
like jackets and stuff like that, yeah,
Yeah,
they get donated.
yeah. Just what do I want that for?
Although if I was
Um,
really smart, I'd use a jacket when I'm doing like tractor work or something like that. I don't
yeah.
get oil over
If
it.
it doesn't matter, like whatever. Yeah. So one of the things that really resonated was when Peter made his mistake on the TPS report and got corrected by he said he has 8 bosses, but like you only see him visually get corrected by like what 3. So I
It
had a
was one
situation.
really.
Well, it was Lumberg and then the other boss, and then he got called on the phone about the TPS report.
Yeah, it's true.
So I had a situation like that where it was like when you think about the number of people that if you made a mistake, how many people would come to you, it was very reminiscent of that, where it was like, yep, okay, I know if this happens, this person's going to call me, then this person's going to call me, and then I'm probably going to have to do an email to this person just because I have to acknowledge the mistake because these 2 people won't tell that person it happened. So I have to, you know what I mean?
Your
Like
work has much more follow than mine does, apparently.
that was in a much larger
Oh, yeah.
matricide situation.
I've been in places like that where you make a mistake on a report and 5 people want to call them to prove to you that they're reading your report, but
Yeah.
really the thing that you put on there is like I put an apostrophe instead of a comma.
I thought you were going to say put an extra fuck in that report. Like, well, that might cause some people to have some attention paid to it, but
my
no,
TP,
like,
my TP fucking S report.
right, right. But I mean, in the situation where you're responsible to a lot of people because it's a matricide organization, whatever that means, just buzzword for nothing. Because
That means there's no clear reporting structure.
correct, and so just confusing. It's we don't want to create a clear delineated reporting structure because that would be too much accountability. So we won't do that. We'll just say it's a matrix organization and you can't figure it out. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
You want to see an org chart? You're going to need a 3-dimensional printer.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dot 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 dot, and then it's just a big spider web of who reports to who. But I think I've been in those situations where it's like, oh, well, this will be good because that mistake was made over here, and now all of these people are I'm going to have to like somehow talk to or going to remind me that it was broken or something broke.
Do you know they didn't get right on this thing either?
Go ahead.
Reply all.
Yeah, they didn't show that. Yeah,
Because now with the Teams era, you start getting one of those good reply all things coming on, and people just start Teams messaging a small group and saying, "Here we fucking go again."
yeah, yeah. The 78 reply alls.
And
Yeah.
half of them are people saying, "Stop hitting reply all." And it's like,
Yeah.
but you just did.
Just don't do it anymore. Just don't. Well, I enjoyed watching it. It was probably the first time I watched it since really becoming like an adult and working in the workforce.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's right. I'm a little older than you. When it came out, I was just about starting.
yeah, like I watched it probably in high school, college for the first time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I liked it. It was funny at the time. It resonated, but now it resonated a little differently because obviously been in the workforce for a while. But like, it still held up. It still was a good. But like, I was thinking every step of the way, like how many times now would the plan that they put in place not work because there's just so many safeguards. There's so many
because of this movie.
well, right. But like cameras, right? Not enough login problems. That's a good one too. Right. Time to log in with a new password. But
and then you can't use your previous one. Then when you try logging or changing your password to that one, they're like, "Nope, can't change the one you just had." I'm like, "But you just told me it wasn't it."
Right. Right. Well, it was too close to the one.
We have to have 14-digit passwords. Not, by the way, not 15 or greater than 14. It has to be exactly 14.
Exactly. Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's just say I do very much have to look at my keyboard when I'm typing mine in.
That sounds awful, dude.
It's pretty fucking miserable. Thankfully, it only changes once every 6 months.
That's good. Oh, put the numbers at the front. There you go.
What if that's only numbers?
That only numbers. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, there was I mean there's again this movie could have been 24 hours long because of the number of things in our work world that like complicate it. But I just thought it was interesting that this movie, if you think about the way that work happens now, like everything about it, there just would have been a million ways to be like, well, that wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened. This would have happened differently. So it lives in its own bubble. And I'm interested to see like, would our kids get it? Like,
no.
Would they get the challenge? Or would it just be like, well, why didn't they just Google that? Or why didn't they just blah, blah, blah that? You know what I mean? Like,
or how I mean, in my case now, they say, well, how was funds transferred out of of the company at that size without having 2 signatures on it?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Access to that sort of thing.
Have you watched on Netflix Tires?
I haven't. Is it good?
So, yes, and I say the second season's better than the first season.
Okay.
First season, it depends too on you feel with Shane Gillis. I like the character kind of develops in the second season.
Okay.
But Gary Cole is in the second season a lot.
I'm unfamiliar.
You know Gary Cole.
I'm unfamiliar. You have to
He's
give
Bill
me
Lundberg in
Oh, okay.
That's what came back to me as I was rewatching it. I was like, oh my fucking God, that's where I know the guy from. Because again, I don't know his name.
Yeah.
But when you see him, and I'm seeing him again, 25 years later.
Yeah.
And again, it's a different kind of workplace, but in fact, I would really, really think you should watch that, especially like I want you to text me when you're about 3 episodes into the second season.
Okay. Well, about 6 years from now, I'll remember to text you on that one.
You need to have a job where you travel.
Right.
You can these things right away.
Yeah. So the one other thing, when you said Lumberg, I was like, the man was 42. That as a boss, he was supposed to be 40. What was he? 41. He just turned 41 or 42, whatever his birthday.
It's 40. Yeah.
That's a scary thing.
How so? Very careful. Careful with your next words, there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, not quite there yet, but close enough, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah, well, fuck off. I will say this: I started managing people when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, same.
And that was a problem in its own right.
Oh, 100%.
And now all of a sudden, I'm like, and I went from literally, and this is a tangent, but I went from literally one day being the youngest person in the office till I blinked, and now I'm a protected class of elderly.
not quite boomer, but certainly our elder.
When you're 45, you're a protected class.
Oh, that's yeah. Legally, yes, yeah.
How fucking wrong is that? Yeah. But at the same time, yay me.
Well, you should be protected. You're a little fragile, Lee.
I'm fragile emotionally too.
Yeah. Well,
dude, we got it after like 3 minutes.
Yeah, we do. Good movie. We're gonna flip over to that. I might just put up. I don't know how best to do this, Lee.
You should definitely show your draft board so I can see what you're thinking.
Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm like the last one here, and I have nobody in the queue. I've got nothing going on.
I don't have a queue going on either right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip. I think I'm just gonna show my screen for the benefit of those watching at home. I'm just gonna share the old screenaroo here. So we're going to get this up here, which means I'm not going to be seeing you. But considering I'm last to pick here, I'll go over and it looks like there is some chatter going on here in the chat. And I hope PSB. I don't know if PSB is going to join us. We'll see if he actually does. If his battery was that low, he may not be able to. But we'll see. So it is a snake draft. It is going to be interesting to see how this flows. Hopefully, we're only at like a minute in between draft picks. That would actually excite me.
Yes, that's odd. That's what excites you. Ooh, I'm in positioning at Saquon Barkley.
And we all know that we got to be picking Amon St. Brown first.
Well, I'm not going to pick him at the 4th pick.
I think you should.
I won't. But if you want to take him, because you pick what? So
I picked 12. I picked 12.
10 is
that's
the
not.
Whoa,
yeah, that's not going to get past.
Okay, and so you got pick 9. So what Drew's team's name is
Dr. Feet.
Yes.
So Dr. Feet could swoop in there and pick Amon St. Brown.
That's who should come in there. Hopefully he's listening to us.
Right. So I just have to be ready to make back-to-back picks here. So it looks like picks are going to be a minute 30 in
Holy
between.
Crap. Wait, did you hear that thing play, or is that just in my ears right now?
No, I did not hear it play, which thankfully.
I heard the big ESPN dun 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 or the NFL draft or whatever thing.
That's probably because the audio is being shared from either mine or yours. Not sure.
We both have sound. I wonder if the two people watching this who are
I'm going to turn the sound off.
Yeah, masochistic.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the sound off.
We'll find out how it goes.
Yeah. Looks like Drew is saying this league is PPR. I didn't even look at the scoring. Justin Jefferson first off the board, number 111 here. Justin Jefferson. Not sure if they don't know that they're not really having a quarterback throw to him this year.
Well, they are.
Well,
the problem is their best quarterback is their 3rd string quarterback.
We don't Max Brosmer. We don't know.
The fact you know that you know the 3rd string quarterback of the Vikings makes me so proud.
I saw him play live, Lee.
Yes,
I'm a big fan. I saw him play live.
But here and then left, by the way.
Paredes in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. in out.
You know, Parade is literally having intercourse with the league right now.
I think Prade is jumping between screens. That's my guess. Um,
Oh, hey, tomato, tomato.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Hey,
he's
now he's back in again.
in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So what's killing me is that this isn't really that hard of a pick, and we're
No,
still working our way through a
I
minute and
think
30
I
here.
think this guy number 2 really isn't online, or he's not paying attention if he
He
is,
could,
because it should be
yeah,
Jamar Chase, no problem. And then I have the fun choice of between. I'll get to pick between 2 of probably the 3 best running backs out there.
yeah. I mean,
Because we're not going Christian McCaffrey, because let's be honest, white running backs not going to happen.
well, also you've been listening to Jay Stu bemoan him for a year now about how he's
I would take
basically
his
screwed.
dad Ed McCaffrey before I took.
Wow, that is
Whoa!
something. That's something.
I got all 3 running backs to pick from.
Yeah. So we have those not watching, we've got Justin Jefferson first. We have Jalen Hurts second. So we got a lot of tush push action going on there. Followed by Jamar Chase as the third pick. Now we have Bijan Robinson, Rain City Jacks. Rain City Jacks with that pick. Looks like Prada's in the chat saying, "What's up, fam?" He's going to be in all the chats right now. That Prada fella is. Looks like, oh, you guys are just going to keep commenting. I'm going to be, I'll be watching the draft here.
I'm pretty sure the Rip's throwing the league. You tell him to take Jalen Hurts with the 2nd pick overall.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy pick. But hey,
By the way, I don't know. Can you hear my dog whining in the background?
yeah, I heard a little something, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get these picks flying here, gentlemen.
By the
We gotta
way,
get these
hold
picks
on. So
flying.
Jose Cuervo just on there. I know Jose Cuervo is probably not listening to us, but did you know it was his birthday yesterday?
I did not know, but happy birthday, Quavo.
Yes, happy birthday, Cuervo.
That's exciting.
Hopefully,
Everyone loves a birthday, right, Lee?
except
You love your birthday.
I don't love my own birthday, but I love
You love everybody
celebrating
else's. Yeah.
Rip queued and is not here. Well, how about he goes offline then? So we have to wait for fucking 2 minutes then.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that would be awesome.
How
So,
about the fact that Barkley's still on the board here?
Well, because we're waiting. We had to wait a minute 30 for that pick. Big Mac Daddy is on the board. I wonder if he's going to go Puka or is he going to go AJ Brown? Is he going to do something crazy?
He's going to go with a Lion just to fuck with our boy.
He should. He should pick Jameer right off the board. But he picked CeeDee Lamb. That is crazy.
They're going to be behind a lot and throwing a lot.
And Christian McCaffrey's taken. So
by the same victim last year.
Quavo didn't learn his lesson from last year at all.
Quavo, I can vouch, is not a white guy, but he has a strong affinity for the white man, apparently.
Wow. Well, I mean, just the one. We know. Yeah. Well,
that's one too many.
Wow. Jeez, Lee. Gosh. Radicalized Lee here.
Yeah. White backs will fuck you over.
Yep. So I don't know where is this has to be under pressure has to be. That has to be Laura.
Well, you don't think the jerk offs is Laura?
No. I don't. I bet this is Laura. Raccoon.
Yeah.
She's probably fallen asleep. We could, if we knew who that was, we could
text her.
We could probably just have our guy PSB put her into the auto draft category. But
That's
we'll see.
Very true.
We'll see. Jamar at 3 is insane. That's not the most insane thing that's happened here, Drew.
No, but it's because of the number 2 pick that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could kind of see Justin Jefferson when that wasn't a huge pick. That was like, all right, he's top 3. You think Jamar Chase is going to go down? Or
CeeDee at 6?
CeeDee is not the bad pick that Jalen Hurts is.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Feet, you're up. Malik Neighbors? And we handed him Amon St. Brown? What are we doing? We're
taking away his ability to draft.
No.
No, that's not how we do this, Drew. You take on St. Brown and you make him pay through his ass for him later.
Yeah, that Drew. Drew. Come on. You know better. We're supposed to make it hard for him. All right, what are we doing here, Prada? What are we doing here, Prada? Let's get this draft going, buddy. Prada's probably too busy vacuuming. He probably
I
forgot
know.
he's up. Or he's going to be like digging deep right now, finding some off the board.
Well, he's allegedly online here.
So we got Puka. He picked Puka.
That makes
Wow.
sense. He's a Los Angeles guy. This means you're going to be in a great
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. That does make sense. You know what? I really just going to scroll here a little bit and just kind of look, and you know, it's a tough one.
It
It's a
shouldn't be.
tough one. It's a tough one. And now I got back to back, so really, what
Yeah.
can I do? I can only screw it up, right? But I think I'm just going to set myself up here.
You did good.
I'm going to set myself up here.
You did bad there.
Nope, did not. Take that back.
Here's what you did bad.
Take that back.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas is a piece of shit.
Well, that's just because you have a disdain for people from Wisconsin.
I also have a great story about him not passing a math class on his own volition.
Math is hard, Lee.
It's hard
Math
to get
is
7% in a class too, but he did it.
well. Hey, it's not everyone's a mathematician.
Don't have to be.
The champ, PSB took Derrick Henry. He's got Derrick Henry off the board.
Derrick Henry in the second round, by the way.
Yeah, but he's old, so that's not bad.
He's gonna go for 2,000 yards this year.
Yeah. Drew, hey Drew, shouldn't you be doing something else right now?
Yeah, doing someone else right now.
Someone, something. All right, Lee, you're on the board. Where are we at? What are we doing?
We're gonna go a little crazy here. A little crazy.
Yep. Jaden, that's a pick. That's a good pick. Hopefully you don't have that sophomore slump.
You won't. I'm doing that with my guy Ed Daly.
Yeah, your guy. All right, looks like we do have a couple autos added here to the board. Thankfully, mercifully, that'll get us.
I think it should be a rule that once you run out of time and an auto picks for you, you should be turned to auto draft.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Looks like you got a little hate there. PSB says a little soon for Jaden Daniels. A little soon. I think we have a believer though. I think that's what you are. You were a believer in the Jaden Daniels. Yeah, Hurt was off the board. Well, what can you do?
Well, not only that, the guy I'm looking at my pick. Oh, and then Lamar Jackson goes, and then fucking Packers defenses goes.
Packers. Well, someone recency biased that one.
No, Packers defense was the same guy who took Hurt.
Well, right, but the Packers defense is a recency bias because they just.
I mean, I agree. I'm with Drew right now. What the hell is this league? He took.
It's a serious one, Drew. It's very serious.
And Drew left the draft. He was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm out."
Wow, I think he's bouncing. He's bouncing between. I have a feeling. All right, so we have Josh Jacobs just coming off the board. Steel City then picks two running back strategy. Prime has got Mike Evans. Things are flying now.
I was thinking that Bucky Irving was going to fall to me. That's what I was thinking.
You were hoping, Minnesota guy.
Only for a year, and then he transferred out to Oregon.
Still there. So it's your boy Rip. Let's figure this one out. Like pick a player here. But you're up here in the on deck circle there, SuperLee.
And I'm pretty much ready.
You got him circled.
Brock Bowers is already gone too.
Well, he put up numbies, buddy.
I know for me.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can make a trade. A little collusion effort.
I might have to.
A little collusion effort. Yeah, Drew. This league is this league's bonkers, buddy.
You're not going to see things go the way it should.
makes no sense. Yeah,
Ever.
makes no sense. I wish our guy PSB would jump in, but I'm having a feeling he probably is worried about his phone running out of juice.
My
So
question is, do I go wide receiver here or do I go running back?
I think you go kicker. Kicker right off the board, right off the rip. You do a kicker. I think that's what you got to do.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Kicker is definitely it. Nope. Not what I not at all what I thought was going to happen there, Lee.
Not me neither.
Yep. Tyreek. Wow, that is. I don't even know if he's going to be playing the full year.
No, but
So
he's got to have some paternity leaves in there.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna.
By the way, is it odd that our viewership has gone up now? Our live viewership has gone up since we went to this topic. Maybe we should start doing mock draft information for fantasy football.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely
When the
definitely
shorts
think,
come out from this, they'll be like, boom,
Yep, yep.
4 billion views, and we're gonna start getting paid from YouTube for this shit now.
Well, there's hope. All right, so we have the champ is here. He's up here. He's got some picks hot. I think his board's probably lit up right now. But then we got Pareda.
I got my eye on a guy for the next round, and I have a very good intel on him. I heard when I was watching Reels recently.
Oh, awesome!
This is the whole reason I'm gonna draft him if he's there. If he gets taken before
Burrow,
it wasn't him.
Burrow with that pick was sneaky. That was a sneaky pick. Sneaky pick of Joe Burrow.
Maybe Chase Brown on the way back for him then.
Yep. I hope Pareda doesn't do. Yeah, I hope Pareda doesn't do what I think he's going to do. That was not expected. That one was not expected. That was not expected, probably by a lot of people too.
That wasn't expected by me, by actually. That was one of the guys I was weighing. The only reason they did not go with him was because it was bye week.
Yeah. The bye week I don't pay attention to, but that's okay. I should probably pay attention to it, but
it's a tiebreaker for me.
Yeah. So now this is where having the back-to-back picks kind of sucks because I knew what my first pick was going to be for sure. And I do have to do the win as the bye week thing because I got to pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely now is the time to strike on probably a wide receiver, and I do think we're going to go there. Yep, we're going to double up.
But not that's going to make Smith and the Najibia with.
I cannot do the Seahawks.
I can respect that.
Can't do it. I can't bring myself to doing it. But now I just painted myself in a corner with bye weeks, so that's a little bit tricky.
Week 12 is gonna be hard for you.
Yeah.
Well, you have two guys on the same team as well.
Yeah, But hey, you know what? If you draft well, that won't matter. If you draft well, will not matter.
Oh, Erica's here. What'd she miss? Well, Erica, you missed a dramatic review and recreation of the movie Office Space, and now we're doing a live draft of the fantasy football draft.
With our guy PSB, Andrew and Pareda.
Drew's on the clock right now. This is probably the most thrilling stuff, and I'm noticing our viewership is going up probably about 3 times what we're used to right now as people are watching this draft and wondering what the hell's going on.
So can we talk about Erica putting out a feet pick this week?
What?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
I missed that? No, I've been a little busy this week.
Well,
right now, though.
She's putting out now. I don't know if she meant to. But she put out a picture and she said, "Don't mind the." Oh, yeah, it's true. It was a little bit of an ankle picture, but it was a tan line picture, and her foot was in there. So
we talking Twitter?
Yeah, we're talking Twitter. So, but good to see you, Erica. The queen has arrived. The party can officially start.
Is this the one where she had her coffee can up there, or coffee cup?
I don't remember.
And you've seen the vicious tan line?
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Yeah.
Gnarly tan lines.
Yeah, very, very significant. Well, no, I'm on the clock.
Yeah, we're getting picks are flying off the board here. So Jackson Smith and Jigba comes off. We have Travion Henderson. That's a good pick by Rain City Jacks.
Thank you. I was watching a reel. I saw some people talking that they heard he had a penis that hung down to his knee.
And if there's ever a reason to draft somebody, certainly that is it.
That is why I took him.
Yep.
I had faith in him.
Yes. Yeah. So we have Rip is up, and is Rip even here? Is Rip online? Where's he at?
I think you said your boy Rip is not here, but I thought he was here earlier.
I thought he was too. I thought he was too. But we still have. There's a lot of players still on the board, but there are a lot of teams.
Rip queued and is not here.
Oh, well.
PSB. Let's flip him over to auto draft then.
Yeah, let's get that PSB if you're listening. But we got James Conner coming off the board. I don't know if James Conner's got another good year left in him. I wanted to steer clear of James Conner.
Me too. I think the cancer got him.
The cancer?
He's had cancer like twice, hasn't he?
Yeah. I didn't hear that it came back, but
no, it's always a threat to, though, is my point.
Yes, yeah. I was thinking just that he plays for the Cardinals, and they stink.
They got to run the ball because their little quarterback is too tiny to throw.
He's a wee little fella. He is a wee little fella. All right, we had Steel City.
He's still taller than our guy Brian Beckner, though.
Well, yeah, my 8-year-old's almost that tall, so.
Yeah, my 14-year-old's bigger than both of them. Except he's not fat. He doesn't weigh as much as Brian, but he is taller than him.
There are a tremendous amount of players still left up on here on the board.
Yes. Players I've even heard of.
Speaking of, down here, so they're rating Kyler about the same as Brock Purdy, which is actually very surprising.
Well, Brock Purdy is losing guys to throw to.
Ooh, that's a big number. 4,500 yards. That is a huge number.
Oh, Mr. Swift just came
Kelsey.
Yeah, Mr. Swift.
Yuck.
And then actual Mr. Swift, yeah.
Yuck. Yuck. That is yuck. Gross pick. Not a fan of that pick at all.
I'm thinking with my last pick, I'm going to take Brosmer.
Well, you should. I would pick Coy Parrish if I could.
Dude, Coy looked fucking awesome yesterday.
I saw him making quite a few tackles out there for your Golden Gophers.
And he pulled in the first pass of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get the guy I wanted now with my pick.
Kenneth Walker, the third, or Marvin Harrison? Yeah,
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I knew FNG. Someone was going to snake Kenneth Walker. That's a good pick.
One of those two guys. I know you don't like Seattle guys, but I wanted to get
Barf.
One.
Yeah. That's a good one, Drew. I flip back over here. I don't know if James Conner has another good year in him. Everyone, every year, and he does.
Until the cancer gets him again.
Well, let's hope not, Lee. Let's hope not.
Well, he's not on my team. I really have no.
Well, just being a human here.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't have a pick now for like a lot of picks.
I know. That's the part. That's the snake draft thing. Is
well, I don't mind the snake draft. It's just that it's the people that are like taking 45 seconds or more to pick their draft, or worse yet, aren't really on and they're just doing things.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask questions. I want people to chime in if they can. Are you watching this because you're in the draft, or are you watching this because you're just finding this stuff really interesting to see how crazy and fucked up people draft? Because I gotta be honest, I'm amazed at the numbers of people streaming this right now. And
hey, it might just be that everyone's available. You know what I mean?
It might be.
Yeah, we've getting some. Oh, Breece Hall, yuck, a Jet. Wow, Drew, a Jet. That's where we're going, huh?
Not the first Jet either.
Yikes! I'll say it again.
Well, I'd say a very worthy pick came off right now by PSB.
Yeah, very worthy. Xavier worthy. All right, we got Prada. Prada's on the board here. He's going to make it pick Aaron Senior.
Oh, going
there you go. Action. My auto pick. Okay, let's see. Yeah, up here, DJ Moore.
Oh, because you're on the clock.
Yeah, it's telling me I need. They're feeling like I need to draft here some wide receivers. I'm not opposed to that thought at all. I'm just opposed to it being DJ Moore.
I don't like people with initials for names.
Yeah. Well, you know,
If you
I
wanted to
don't know.
piss off PSB, you could take Jamison Williams.
I don't know if that would really make him mad though.
It
Would it
will
make him mad?
because yeah, because he wanted the whole thing to come together.
But let's see. Where are we at here? He's you know, that's not a horrible stat line there. I'm gonna do here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the Al Davis
Yes,
strategy. So we're gonna go boom, and we're gonna go yeah. So there we go. I'm gonna go boom.
you
We're gonna
can't go
Al
wrong with
Davis
that.
strategy.
I actually appreciate both those picks. Those are
Fastest.
two of the three players I would have gone with right there back to back. So
Yeah. Fastest wide receivers in the game. Done and done. Moving on.
and
Jerry
look at
Judy. Ugh.
you know
Pareda.
Pareto. You know he's got no. Well, we got a cornerback drafted, and was probably the earliest round we've ever seen a cornerback drafted in
Yeah.
this league.
Yeah. We don't even have a defensive player category here.
But we have a defensive team taken prior to that cornerback taken. Which
Yeah.
just it boggles the mind.
That was something. And Erica says she's watching because she wants to support her buddies.
I
Well, that's
appreciate
very
that.
nice. Yes. And
Got Pickens and then DJ Moore going now.
I
After
do
he
like
taking Pickens.
Drew saying he basically got strong armed into picking Brees Hall.
Yeah, had one running back. Like there's no other running backs down there.
Yeah, just wait till the later rounds then. Come
Yeah.
on. Come
Find the type of
on.
guys are going to be starting when they get hurt. Other guys get
Yep.
hurt.
I mean, you guys still have Pacheco there. Who knows how many
Don't be
carries
telling
he's
who
going to
to
get.
draft.
What's up?
Don't be telling who to draft.
Oh, yeah.
He's our enemy.
Yeah, that's right. No
Until
collusion.
he's not. Yeah.
No collusion here. No collusion. All right, let's see. We've got a lot of players still here to get through. Stephon
Brock
Diggs.
Purdy goes.
Wow, Quavo. Ooh. I mean, I'm a Niners fan, and I don't know if I'd pick him this year. Steer clear.
Again, would you take Kyler Murray this early in the draft? This is still round 6.
Yeah, I those are not players. He's not a player I would pick. But, here's a hint for you, Lee. I'm going to have to pick a quarterback next, though.
Here's a pick for you. Already have mine.
You.
How I just saw the comment. How am I throwing the league hurt with pick 2?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a surprising pick. But we have Nick Chubb coming off the board. This is nuts. That's a crazy pick. That's a
He's not even a
crazy
starter.
pick. Well, he is because we don't know what's happening to the other Joe Mixon. Mixon down in Houston.
Nick Chubb is literally missing a leg.
Well, right. That's what I mean. Is like he's the starter by default, but the man can't run.
I like the fact too that Rip's like, how am I throwing the league after he took Jalen Hurts with the second overall pick when he's got the consensus #1 pick and even another top. I've heard good things about Pollard actually. He's someone I like because their main guy is hurt.
Yep.
And they said when Pollard can't fill in for him before, so when Spears got hurt and then Pollard filled in for him, he put up big numbers.
Yeah, I mean Pollard's been when he was with the Cowboys, he was just kind of steady Eddie. Like he was just 1,000-yard guy a year. That was kind of what he clipped at. So, yeah.
What are we thinking about R.J. Henry?
Harvey there?
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, let's pull him up. Let's take a look. We got his projections, his rookie, big, kind of a bowling ball, right? 5'8", 205, smaller size, fast, 4.4 40. Don't really know what else is there. J.K. Dobbins is there for the Broncos, so seems like a very split carries guy. But here's the thing: Sean Payton loves himself a small, quick running back out of the backfield, right?
Yeah, very true.
So he's been known to be successful with that guy.
I like the fact that even PSB in the comments know, but you're kind of pooching it.
Yeah. So we have off the board, we have TJ Hawkins, Minnesota tight end, going to Rain City Jacks. We have Tony Pollard going to It's Your Boy Rip, and then Isaiah Pacheco, prime by Lights. So we've got.
I'm thinking our boy Drew takes Cam Scatterable coming up.
Oh, I think that's got to happen. That's got to happen. PSB says biggest reach ever incoming.
I
I
think he's going to take Scatabo.
I don't think he'd do that. I don't think he would do
Well,
that to Drew.
he's going to have to hope that the only chance he gets is if our guy doesn't get him first.
Yeah. Well,
Because
so Roma Dunze off the board. That's who was on my team last year, and I wasn't upset about that.
yeah,
Wasn't upset about that at all. Yeah, we're still rolling deep here. With a lot of players yet to draft.
I
Be
got
drafted
three
off
guys.
the.
I got three guys. I'm keeping my eye on.
All right, all right. I'm surprised Jordan Love is way down here at the rankings.
I think they're playing with a lead more often, and
Yeah, I'm
his
surprised.
best wide receiver is a rookie,
Well,
and he has to play games in Green Bay.
yeah, that says enough. So who's going to take Kyle Pitts? That's the question of the day.
Really, not me.
Might be his year.
You know what? I might take a late round flyer on him.
I mean, it's not that he's unproductive. He's just not productive enough.
Yeah,
Like
for the hype.
yeah, exactly.
He's I'd say this too. Amazing, like Madden type player.
Yes.
Where you see
he's
attributes.
he's a
like,
built. Yeah, he's definitely a built in the lab sort of character. So, are you doing a Rashad Bateman pick here too?
oh, I should, but not. This is way too early for that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Cooper Cup's still available.
Oof. Ricky Pearsall. Oof.
Actually, I think that's actually a PPR league. That's good. And then RJ Harvey goes. That takes him out of my list. So I'm gonna go with
Yep.
I'm gonna go get a wide receiver here.
I mean,
I think.
Njoku is the same as
The one great thing about Njoku though right now is he's got no quarterback.
well, he has great now. He's got great relationship with Flacco.
But and my thing is, if you have Flacco or you have a young quarterback, they're going to be leaning heavily on the tight end.
Yes, but there's a rookie tight end in Cleveland right now. He caught 1 billion balls when he played at the Bowling Green. He was fanning.
Yeah,
He caught 1 million just a year.
well,
So
that dude is a beast. Even I know.
yeah,
About it.
yeah. Drew, is this am I showing off a little bit here? There's a lot there. I do a lot of reading. Okay. Yeah. The ASU legend Pearsall. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I thought he
I'm
was a
just
Florida
scared. Well, he started there. Or he
At
started
Florida?
no, ASU and went to Florida. But I'm scared of anybody on the 49ers offense this year. I'm scared of that. So that's just me. All right, FNG got Njoku. I gotta be honing in here on a tight end. I gotta figure out where we're at because
I felt very good getting Jalen Waddle.
okay, yeah, I don't know. Wow, Goff.
Whoa,
Wow.
that
That's gonna get some hate in the chat. That's gonna get our guy PSP upset.
Exactly. That was done.
Wow.
That was a spite pick right there.
Yep.
And I appreciate
Yep.
I appreciate that being a spite pick.
Yep.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
Oh,
There
the
it
Bo
is.
Nick goes somehow.
Yep. Well, you know what? That's a good pick. Not mad at that pick at all. All right. Dr. Feet is here. Let's see. Dr. Feet is up. Cam Scatabo. Yep.
Called that about
Yep.
6 ago.
Yep. Absolutely. Of course he did it on purpose. Of course they picked your guy ahead of you on purpose.
Just to fuck with you.
Yep. Absolutely. All right.
We have got a kicker in this league.
Oh, the champ picked JCM.
Who's
that? Brutal. He's lighting up the league right now.
Really? I've never heard of the guy.
Yeah, he's lighting up. He's lighting it up. So I know. Okay, so I've been talking about I do need to get a tight end. I feel like I have a decent wide receiver room right now. I feel happy about that. I do need a quarterback. And so it really doesn't matter what I do.
It does matter what you do.
Well, it does, but it I can go either pick. But I'm gonna go with a rookie tight end. We'll go the rookie tight end. Put up a lot of numbers at Penn State.
I like that. I actually had him queued. I
Gadget
like that pick
guy.
a lot. Yeah.
Gadget guy at Penn State.
You want to hear something kind of funny?
Go ahead.
The Penn State offensive coordinator, Andy Koltanicki,
Yeah.
married to a gal I went to high school with in my own small town. Like I graduated. We had a graduating class of like 150 people.
Yeah.
Now you know of 2 of them.
Oh, well, there you go. So I'm a believer. I'm a believer that we're going to have a resurgence of offense in San Diego this year.
Really?
I'm
Well,
a
I think
believer.
they're going to be run the ball. You never believe.
I know, but I'm a believer. There's going to be. I have Lad McConkey,
And Herbert.
and Herbert and Omarion
By the
Hampton.
way,
I'm a
Lad
believer.
McConkey. That's not a real person's name, is it?
Well, he's
It's
he's
McConkey,
really
right?
on
McConkey.
McConkey. Yeah,
Or
there
are
it
you
is.
calling him Lad my honky?
My honky, yeah, something like that. That's truth for you.
Truth
yeah.
was saying something about a Minnesota running back recently, and I don't know what he's talking about on Twitter.
I don't know. Drew doesn't. What do we know about
Not
Drew?
Not Drew. Truth. Sorry. All right, I got a sneaky pick coming up for the next one.
All right.
You're not ready for the sneakiness I'm gonna throw at you.
That Mark Andrews, I knew he wasn't going to last very long. But
I mean, the thing I remember him is him dropping a pass, a pretty easy pass that would have won them. Would have won them a playoff game.
yes. Rashee Rice, isn't he's suspended right now, right?
Yeah, for a couple games. That's fine. Take him for
Rashard White and Rashee Rice. All right. All name team. No, all name team there.
That's not the same person?
No, it's not. No.
I'll be damned.
All right, Eckler. Quavo's hoping Eckler is going to reclaim his days at San Diego, which, yikes! I don't know if that's going to happen.
All right, sneaky pick here right now. Ready?
All right, here we go. Jordan Addison
suspended for first 3 games, but then comes back, and I need him as a bench player.
Yeah. So Drew, I'm getting caught up here in the chat. Drew is another Herm casualty that he's talking about Pearsall there, because when he had Herm Edwards,
but he
tearing up ASU.
But didn't Herm bring him into ASU as well?
I don't think Herm did much at ASU.
But he had a beat. Was he the coach when he recruited him? And then Herm left.
He might have been there, but yeah.
And he says Waddle was horrendous last year. Well, he didn't have a quarterback.
Well, they did have a quarterback. He just was concussed most of the year.
That's a valid point.
Yeah. So Pittsburgh's running back room is, I don't know do we just steer clear of all of them? We have a guy, Caleb Johnson, rookie,
out of
Iowa, which we know he's going to run the ball a lot.
He had run the ball. He was their entire offense last year.
Yeah, I think Jerome Ford just got released. So yeah, you
won't get me mad at Caleb Johnson, even though he went to Iowa.
Okay,
but I don't think he's the best running back available right now.
No, who got your eyes on there, buddy?
Well, I'm not going to be able to chance to pick him probably. I think there's a couple of them that are better.
Okay, well, let's go flip it over. We'll flip it over to the running back room. We got J.K. Dobbins. So this is what the forecasts are looking at. Charbonnet down here. Trey Benson. We've got. This is where we're going to start running in Quishon Judkins.
Well, I'll say this, and I might take him. And this breaks all the rules. So if I'm looking at the guy, he's a solid pick. It's not Quishon Judkins, by the way, either. I'm a believer in Bryson Allen.
Oh, okay.
Allen, whatever the
Braylon,
I think he's going to end up being the shorter yardage back that's going to piss off Drew because he's stealing all the touchdowns.
Yeah. So this is interesting. They have him listed as a free agent.
Who?
Quinshon Judkins.
Wait, he got released.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, because he had all those crimes he committed right after he got drafted.
Well, but I thought he was. I guess I missed that he was actually released.
Yeah.
By the
and also your guy Mason's available.
Yeah, not gonna touch that pick. Not gonna, and that might be a flyer late, late.
That's where I would do it probably.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like you're upcoming here in about
Yeah,
3 picks.
and I know I'm gonna take because if I don't take him now, I'm not gonna get him.
Okay, Cooper Cup.
No,
Okay, Kyler Murray.
nope. I got a straight quarterback.
Ready? Max Brosmer.
That's later on. I have pick number 100 on my by the way now.
Wow.
With
Yeah.
the 100th pick in the draft, I'm gonna
This
keep
is
him
actually flying by. I was actually
Yeah,
pretty. Yeah.
way faster than that fucking auction I was in the other day. It took 4 hours.
Yeah.
4 hours, and I know what fucking cool was going on half of it because I was like, "Who's this guy?" I'm gonna bid on
Right.
anyways because like
Right.
I need a $2 quarterback.
Right. So Judkins hasn't signed, but he will sign. That's what I thought. I thought he
Where's he gonna
was.
sign?
Well, I thought all of what happened kind of just went away. I thought it was like either just silenced or just not a real thing.
Silent
I
word.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we have Emeka Ibuka. We have Drake May coming off the board. We've got Rip up next. We have Rain City Jacks on deck. We're closing in here. We've
I
got
was almost gonna name my team. What's his name? Stavros Gallagher's love child.
Stavros. Yeah,
Stavros love Gallagher's love
Stav.
child.
Stavi. Yeah.
I thought that would have been a great name for a team as well. But Rain City Jacks. Our guy Drew really appreciated seeing that when I named my fantasy baseball team. That
All right, Kyler finally got put out of his misery, coming off the board, and everyone's going to steer clear of. Oh, Ola. Yeah. Okay. I was just going to make a joke about everyone's not going to pick any Saints this year, and Olave just came off the board.
was
So
pick 101. He came off the board.
yeah, that's a scary team. I think I might just bet against the Saints all
But
year.
here's me the amazing thing. What them next year when they have the first pick in the draft, you're going to see Arch Manning come out, and then he's going to go play the same team that his grandfather played for in the same community he grew up in.
But can he come out because he's only a sophomore this year?
Redshirt sophomore.
No, last year he was a freshman.
I thought he was redshirt. I thought he was a
No.
redshirt. He's got one more year then.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So we're up to me. We got our first kicker off the board. Not
Really?
a surprise. The guy out of Detroit. Detroit got
He got a
picked
big
by the
leg?
champ. Yeah.
Because I know one of my running backs has a big leg. His middle leg is extremely long. That's
Yeah.
why I drafted him.
Yeah. So here's where I'm do I go with another highly coveted quarterback?
So I was looking at Stroud. That was
Yes.
the guy. That's the guy I have that queued up.
Yeah.
And I still have him queued up, so I know I'm giving it away. But you have 2 picks before I go, so
Right.
it is what
Right.
it is.
So it's kind of like Stroud got me. I was very interested in that.
Mhm.
But I do think I need somebody like this. Keon Coleman.
I like Keaton Coleman as a person.
Yeah,
He
need
has skills at both Michigan State and at Florida State.
yeah. I need the big play guy. I like Shakir, but I just don't know if he's going to stay healthy all year. I like Jawan Jennings just because he catches a lot of footballs there. I just don't know if I believe in him for the full year. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a QB on the backside. And so, sorry, my guy Lee, I'm going to have to do CJ
Don't
Stroud.
apologize for taking that.
Yeah,
I think it's a great
going to have to do it. I just don't think I'm going to have another good option when it comes all the way back around to me because the snake draft is redonkulously long.
I just took Rashad Bateman for the same reason.
You really think someone's gonna cuck you for Rashad?
I think 100 is too early, but I also think a 124 is too late to take him.
Yeah. He's definitely yeah. I think he's going to take some steps forward this year, Lee.
Well, not only that, he had a great year last year, which is people don't realize is that he caught a touchdown. Like I want to say he caught touchdowns almost like not every game, but a shit ton of games last year.
Yep. So we just had Stroud come off the board by me. We had JJ McCarthy by our
Nice
guy
pick, nice
Pareda.
pick.
Pareda
Wait,
just
it's
yep.
gonna be stuck though when you have JJ McCarthy and he gets benched from Max Brosmer Road halfway through the season, and
That's gonna be a
Brosmer goes on to have a 20-year Tom
sad
Brady-esque
story.
career.
Yep, sad story. And then we have our first of, well, not first, but first in a while, I guess I should have said,
Yeah, second defense actually.
defense come off the board.
Wow.
So
I had him
I'm
queued, but I had him queued for like round whatever the second to last round was.
yeah, I'm feeling good about where my team is right now. I'm feeling good.
I
I
feel good with
don't
mine
like
too.
all the buys. The buys are going to be a problem. But
My buys are not gonna be a problem. I've been watching my buys. I have it spread out pretty well.
yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Gonna probably, yeah, I know where I'm gonna go next. We'll see. We'll see what's left on the board because this is gonna be this could get ugly because I've got a long way
You do.
to wait here. So yeah, yeah. Well, Drew, I hope you were able to enjoy your evening. Good to see you here on the show. But hopefully, either you enjoyed your evening or yet to enjoy your evening. It is early still for you where you
Yeah.
are,
It's only like
but
7 o'clock.
appreciate you being on board here today. Appreciate everybody calling in, checking in.
Staying here and watching this, how
Right,
horrible must this be?
and trying to narrate a fantasy draft.
That's where it's just you and I just basically talking right now.
Well,
Oh, Caleb Johnson went. That was one of the two people I was looking at for this pick. So now I'm going to go with Braylon Allen. Even though
Braylon Allen,
the former Badger.
that hurts. That hurt your heart, didn't it?
It did.
Why did you go with Jordan Mason? Hometown guy.
I still might. Yeah, he might be there. Am I picking six?
Yeah, he could be there. He could be there.
He was.
I would think
he's queued up. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
I think Braylon Allen's got a better chance of playing much more than over Brees Hall than Mason does over Aaron Jones right now.
but Jones is 32.
This year, I think Mason's going to pick up steam and he'll be the guy next year.
Yeah,
But they didn't pay Mason all that, or they didn't pay Jones all that money just to not play him now.
yeah. But he's fragile, man. He's gonna break down. So
yeah, on the way back. I don't know.
Yeah,
I got my eyes open on guys now. I got my eyes open on guys.
The problem with Mason is he's fumbling. He has a little bit of a fumbling issue.
Not good. I also need a tight end. I need a backup tight end.
I have my backup tight end loaded. Loaded.
Or am I going to take him right now? I think I'm going to go tight end and get my backup tight end right now. I'm surprised you with it because you're not going to see it coming.
Well, I hope it's not who I have in my mind. I hope it's not.
It's not likely.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if you're getting Kyle Pitts Sr. or not.
He's queued up.
We have I mean, there's some names here still on the board, like Amari Cooper, who just signed this week.
I saw that.
Back in Raiders black. We got Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Brandon Aubrey. All right, we've got our run of. Oh, you know what? You're probably going to pick your guy Harrison Butker, aren't you?
Ooh, I should. He's got a leg on him, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
What happened to Tucker in Baltimore?
Well, he
always good for like a 70-yarder once a year.
He was good for some other stuff.
Really?
So, don't. I would Google that. We don't need to talk about it. Yeah, he's not playing in the NFL this year. We'll just put it that way.
Towards ACL.
No, he took a playbook of Deshaun Watson.
He stole a playbook?
Personally, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Not good. No good. No bueno, Lee.
Drew had to update that mom bailed ordering takeout.
Oh. Well, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Well, looks like we are, but we're only like what 6 picks away. Hopefully, hopefully we.
Dude, our dude Prime X Lights needs to start picking a lot fucking faster.
Yeah, see for me it's 2 picks back to back, so it's not really that. I don't take the 3 minutes.
I
I
don't
know my
take
first
30
one.
seconds either because I use the cue to as I take the time in between to get people queued up. Now
Yeah,
I understand what
well,
you don't want to do then broadcast your queue out there.
I can't. Yeah, I can't queue.
I know you
That would be
can't, but you
dangerous.
also you're smart enough to know that you have guys you have your eyes on
That's right. I love having my eyes on
guys
guys. Yeah.
on a guy like maybe a tight end. Yeah,
Hello.
doing some tight end research, trying to find that
Yeah.
wide receiver.
So I'm surprised Love is still on the board, to be honest.
Yeah,
Surprised he's still on the board. And clearly Fields, they're rating Fields high for running.
well, he's gonna run though a lot.
He's gonna run a lot. A
It's fun. They were
lot.
saying that does Brees Hall have a 1,000 yard receiving or a 1,000 yard rushing year yet?
I would think so.
Because I know they were saying that Field might be the only thousand. I thought I read that he might be the only 1,000 yard rusher they have
On
in the Jets.
on their team.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I could have misheard that.
Yeah. All
Well,
right. We
Jawan
got
Jennings just went to rip, who was one of the guys I was looking at, but I'm going to instead go and get my backup tight end right here with
you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
I watched him dominate at Michigan for far
You
too long.
son of a bitch. I was going to pick him.
Oh, well, you snooze.
Son of a
you
bitch,
lose.
Lee. It's a good pick, though. Very good
Thank
pick.
you. Thank you.
Yep. Yep. All right. Which just makes me have to think a little bit harder about who my backup tight end is. I already know who my backup tight end is going to be. So
Yeah,
that's not a
he's my
question.
backup tight end.
Yeah. I know who that's going to be. So that's going to be good. Boy, this is where we're starting to start digging a little deeper here. We're gonna dig a little deeper. There's some really good defenses still on
Speaking
the
of D's,
board.
you could also get Michael Penix.
Michael Penis. Don't call him that. It
I
makes
didn't
him
call
very
him that.
upset.
Did not
Makes
call
him
him that. You did.
very upset. Don't call him that. Oh, Quavo with the Justin Fields pick, followed up by a Kayla Williams. I don't know. Poor Laura. Poor Laura on that one. But good to see.
I had Justin Fields picked up to be on my next pick. So
Yeah, good to see Darren Waller back on the board. Who knows?
how did he quit to be a rapper?
I don't know. I don't know. But his wife, he got divorced from his wife. Kind of went through a little mentee B. Now he's back to playing football. So good luck to him. Good luck to him. Dalton Kincaid with the pick. That's a strong pick. We know that Kincaid is a big fan of his quarterback there, and of course, PSB
How
with the
come?
Lions D
How
pick.
come my dude Brosmer is not available here? The quarterback.
He's too deep. He's in too deep. Brandon Aubrey, big kicker off the board. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Everybody knows that a tight end is a young quarterback's favorite target. We're gonna go Hunter Henry.
Ooh.
And then we're going to do this because it's not going to come back around to me. We know the Ravens have a good defense every year.
You're so close to the right pick there, and you messed it up.
Vikings.
Yeah, Brian Flores defense is going to cause sacks and interceptions and turnovers.
Yeah, it's the Ravens every year. They're nasty.
They're always solid. But you're going to see me take if they're still there. I'll take the Vikings. I mean, if someone wants to come up and take the defense in front of me, you're not going to piss me off with that one. So I'll gladly broadcast that. But the Vikings are the only defense I have queued up.
There you go. Yeah. So are you going to go too deep on defense, or do you kind of just let the second defense just kind of roll out there?
Well, so the good news is if I go with the Vikings, I have 6 weeks until I need a backup defense.
Yep.
And by then I'll have either a sub who's not playing real well on the end of my bench I can drop, or if the Vikings aren't world beaters, I can drop them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think it's always tricky unless you have like the two top defenses on your team and you don't want to drop one, right?
Yeah. Or sometimes what I'll do is between kicker and defense, I'll take 3 to cover those 2 positions.
Yep.
And then whichever ends the first buy between my starters, I will back them up so I can just drop that one and pick up the other one.
Roll them off. ETN.
I say this like I play more than one fantasy league in a year other than this year.
um, Drew with the ETN pick.
I
That
like it.
that feels like he's desperate for running backs.
He is. And he took Brees Hall earlier.
Yeah.
And then the backup for Brees Hall got taken, so he's going to get cucked by that. Next, he's going to take Najee Harris and his one eye, thinking what's going
Uh-huh.
to happen when Omari
Uh-huh.
Hampton gets hurt.
Uh-huh. Don't pick Jerome Ford. Don't pick him. He got cut.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Jerome
Yep.
Ford got cut.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. They really like this guy, Dylan Sampson.
Well, I'm going to do it because I said I was going to do it.
Vikings D off the board. Rain City Jacks.
It's a big D, a big Nordic D.
We all are. We're ramping up. We're wrapping up. 4 picks left. I don't know how many picks you have left.
4 picks.
4 picks left. All right. I didn't know if you were one ahead of me. I get caught in the snake. Got caught in the snake. All right. Pick history. We'll just go through the pick history real quick. Justin Jefferson, Jalen Hurts, Chase, Bijan Robinson, Saquon, CD. That was probably the first shock of the draft.
Really? Jalen Hurts was a shock for me.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, look at the average draft position.
I know 31.
You took him second.
Yeah. I don't like this CD just because of who's throwing him the ball. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts is.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Would you rather have Jamar Chase, who's the ranked number 1 all overall, or? I mean,
well, no.
I'm here at the 5th pick. I got the 4th pick. I got the number 2 overall
right,
player.
Right. Clearly, the 2. I mean, there's so many other options to could have got that much later, but we're gonna look at value here. This was the pick, 255 in the second round.
That's true. That was the one where we said he's throwing the league.
Yep. So 255. We're going to go into the next. Then we have 49 and we have 62. Quavo, 62, way overrated. Ladd, I got a value pick in the 4th round with Ladd.
But not as much as Chase Brown or
Chase Brown,
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, those are all big value. Devontae Adams, value. Go through the rest here. It looks like we're starting to kind of hone in.
I think Trayvon Henderson's a value when you factor in the length of his cock.
Well, you could go there. That's for sure. Let's see. We're gonna roll.
Scroll back up a little bit. No, that one. Look at the jerk offs with Aaron Jones. That's 70 at 59. That's not a great pick, but it's not horrible.
Yep, not terrible. But then we roll into the 6th round. We're kind of honed in, and then all of a sudden Nick Chubb, Brock Purdy, stretch.
But yeah, Chubb's a big reach.
Yeah, and then Jared Goff, another one. But that feels like a defensive play.
I would have liked Goff too as my backup quarterback. I'll say that.
Yep. And I know this was a reach for me here. I know that getting a rookie.
I like that one.
But yeah,
especially with the quarterbacks, the lack thereof there.
Yep. Rashee Rice, being suspended here, value pick could be bang or bust, but
same with Addison.
Yep. And then we got our first kicker here. Well,
look, is Chase McLaughlin 182. All these are the Prime X Lights guy.
Yeah. We're all right. We can keep scrolling down here. We have value.
The way, PSB is saying the best pick was Amon Ra.
Yes.
Who got that guy? Ya buddy. I'm wasting battery for this. Juju. By the way, Juju Smith-Schuster just went.
Okay. All right. Prime picking the basically doubled up the draft position there for his defense. So yeah, a lot of value. Still some value left here on the board. A lot of reaches, though. We have a Keenan Allen sighting. That's a surprise. Quavo value pick there, though, on Keenan Allen. Yikes. That Juju Smith-Schuster pick. Ooh. Yeesh. Yikes. All right. Going back up to the players here. We still We are trying to get through. Boo Boo Schuster. Boo Boo Schuster was still in the league. I guess so, Drew. All right, we have Lee's up next. I know he's ready.
I
And he's
am.
got his queued up picks. Excited to see Najee Harris coming off the board with his one eye after a bad issue with.
Actually, I'm gonna go with "This Is Why I'm Hot."
Okay, Marvin Mims. All right,
You
that's a
remember the
good
song
pick.
"This Is Why I'm Hot" by
No. Oh
Mims?
yeah. All right. Well, I have to. I gotta focus here, Lee. It's almost my turn again. I've got like 5 or 10 minutes between picks. This is crazy.
I know. I got only I only have 3 picks left, and one has to be a kicker. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
there's a guy
Mm-hmm.
named Dicker. How do I not
Mm-hmm.
take him?
Mm-hmm. Dicker the kicker.
I thought you were joking with that.
No. No.
There's also a kicker named Gay,
Well, you have options, Lee.
and there's a guy named Evan McPherson who I knew was a guy who skipped the halftime to watch the at the Super Bowl to watch Dr. Dre's performance, and I kind of appreciate that. And there's a guy named Young Ho.
Young Ho Koo.
How are these real people's names?
Thielen is still there on the
I can't
board.
believe Mason Crosby is still a guy. Oh, Tucker's available.
Is he?
Yeah, Browser's
Free
not, but Tucker's not. Or Tucker is.
free agent. All right. So no one's picking Xavier Leggett here. That's kind of surprising.
I didn't want to say his name for fear it might come out sounding wrong.
He is a
By
country.
the way, do you like my sweet Ryan Leaf jersey?
I do. I
What's
do.
even more impressive is I don't think you can see the back, but it's signed by Ryan Leaf.
That is an amazing piece. It's surprising it's not hanging behind you there. Yeah. Best
Yeah.
pick on St. Bryce. I'm seeing the comments now. I was over scrolling on the other side. So we're closing in here. This is where the picks are starting to really all right, under pressure. Yep.
Take way too
Figured that.
long. Hollywood
Yep.
Brown with Dr. Feet.
Hollywood
By the
Brown.
way, Drew, you're welcome, or at least you're welcome to Ben for that name. That is a great moniker for a team name.
Dr. Feet.
Dr. Feet and the Electric Mayhem.
Yep. Jerome Ford. Ooh. Ooh. I thought he got cut, but maybe I misremembering who got cut from the Cleveland Browns this week. I thought it was him though, but could be wrong. All right. We are so close. Paredes with his pick. Pareda has been searching, scouring, looking under every rock for
No, it
the.
says here that Ford split the backfield workload with fourth-round pick rookie Dylan Sampson before Dylan Sampson was checked out and replaced by Pierre Strong, then gave way
Yeah,
to someone else.
yeah.
Ford and Sampson figured to share touches to begin the regular seasons. But how snaps are actually divided between the two and in what situations remain to be seen. Quinshad Judkins, a second-round pick, who has yet to sign a contract due to off-field issues, remains a wild card, but could be added to the backfield later in the year. So he actually might be a stud pick at this late in the draft.
He would be a definite sleeper pick. Yeah, definite sleeper pick. But we gotta go. I'm not gonna do it though. I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna go with the Baltimore kicker that's gonna
Oh,
be
Tucker.
replacing. Yep, Tyler Lopp, and then I don't know anything about this guy, and
Oh,
I
which
don't.
guy?
I kind of this one right here, Tutton.
I can promise you, I know I've never actually heard of
Yeah,
that guy's name before.
I kind of want to pick him just because it would be funny because our guy Drew just picked Travis Etienne, but he looks like he's like third on the depth chart
Oh,
because
who's
you have
second?
Tank
Is it
Tank
Tank Bigsby?
Bigby and Etienne. I don't know if I like that necessarily, but this is a pick I like. Trey Benson because again I'm not a believer in James Conner,
He's got cancer.
so I'm gonna pick Trey Benson. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Yep, did it. Not mad about it. Not mad about it. But I think I need one more running back. That's what I think I need. One
Not
more running back.
Not Wandale Robinson.
No, I don't even like his name. Yuck. Nope.
How about Ray Davis?
Not a bad option. I think he'll get some carries there up in Buffalo. Ollie Gordon is an interesting pick, though. Ollie Gordon would be a very interesting pick. That feels like a Mike McCarthy pick. Not Mike McCarthy. What's his name? The coach of the Dolphins?
The ball boy.
Yeah.
I have no
Is
idea.
it?
He's
Mike
the Broncos.
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, the fat guy who used to be
Yeah.
in charge of the Packers and Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
Trying
you're
to think
talking
of his
about. I
name.
can picture him in my head.
Yeah. I
How
can't
about
think.
Jalen Coker?
I don't know anything about him. There, I'm very unfamiliar with what Carolina's got to work with. But Ollie Gordon to me feels like a guy that was drafted at the Dolphins, and he was going to be like the best running back in Wandale Robinson off the board. Joe
Joe Mixon just went.
Mixon. Joe
He got
Mixon.
put on
He
IR.
might even play this year. Oh, Dr. Feet. Yeah. Okay, Drew. I see you. I see
Yeah.
you with that pick, Drew.
I actually like that pick in round 14. But then
Yeah.
your guy Bryson went down to under pressure.
Yeah. Bayshon Tootin. We'll have to help
Damn
Laura.
Tootin.
Yeah. We'll have to help Laura out with that one later.
Under pressure. That's a good name.
All right. Stafford's off the board. Big Mac Daddy. That's a dangerous pick because who knows if he's even going to be able to play this year. Who's going to pick Brandon Ayuk? I think he's going to come back in about week 6 this year after blowing out his knee.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's gonna be around week 6, be 100%. Not really a great outlook on him.
He's got to have the season. You figure out coming off a knee injury, you're not going to be feeling great cutting and stuff for a while. But he's going to get targets.
Yeah, but he, ACL, MCL in October, so give him 6 weeks. He'll be in October, so it's over a year since he tore up his knee. So high chance that he's going to be back to 100% before October. But
By the way, thank you for the help picking up my kicker.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Dicker the kicker. There you go. Now you'll think about that.
Between him and Gay.
Yeah. I couldn't pick Dicker. I wanted to, but I was like, I can't have that many Chargers on my team. Can't do it.
Yeah.
But not a bad. I think they're going to score points this year, Lee. I believe in it. They're going to score points. Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel is his name. Michael McDaniel.
Wasn't he the guy that sang like those songs? And
he was a rapper. He rapped.
Yeah, he didn't really rap. He did the like jazz music, and they used the sample of him in the "Regulate" by Warren G song.
Oh, he's not that old.
Yeah, he has gray hair. He
no.
used to do like AT&T commercials.
No, not the coach.
Oh no, I'm not like McDaniel. Wasn't
okay,
the singer like the jazz singer, like the yacht guy?
No, Yanni.
Not Yanni, not yacht rock guy. Hold on, I'm gonna do a Google search real quick for.
Yeah, you find that name. You find that name. The Hook. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. PSB is Joe Mixon is a free slot for 4 weeks. I'm throwing him on the IR and hitting the waiver wire for the guy that's going to be the offensive rookie of the year. Okay. I see.
But did you know that Quinshon Judkins went right the pick afterwards? Kind of
right. If
Michael McDonald's, I keep forgetting every time you're here. That's what it is.
If
Michael McDonald, that's the guy I'm thinking of.
All right. If I think I know where PSB is going, I think PSB is going to go with Ollie Gordon. If I think I know where he's going. So you've got 2 picks between you and the guy drafting right now. I think Ollie Gordon is what he's thinking.
Fighting to be the backup.
Ollie Gordon?
Yeah, he's fighting to be the backup behind
Eshawn.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be the
you guy. Don't think so?
No, I can almost guarantee that. I might go crazy here and go someone that's just going to Just pick a guy to fill a need.
So
Lee, I can feel you picking against. I don't think I'm running against you. I'm not paying any attention whatsoever. I'm gonna go with a long-haired country boy.
Quavo's calling out collusion. Tyler Bass off the board. Trevor Lawrence off the board.
Trevor Lawrence is my backup quarterback.
Yep, that's not a bad backup. Not a bad backup. Nope. But I bet you PSB takes Ollie Gordon. I bet he does. I don't know. I can't think of another guy that's be here that he thinks is going to be the offensive rookie of the year.
I think it's going to go Quinshon Judkins, but no, Quinshon Judkins is gone.
Well, Kyle Pitts, that bastard. I was going to pick him.
Really?
Yeah.
Round 15, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Yep. High upside on that guy. All right. So I'm pretty happy with where my team is. I think I can do what PSB's doing. And I'm going to stash Ayuk. And I'm certainly not going to pick anybody that plays for the Saints. That just sounds crazy. Okay. So looking at this, I'm pretty happy with my wide receivers. I'm happy with my quarterback. Tight end is solid. At least I have options. I think I have to go one more running back here. And I've been talking about this guy. Talking him up. But I really think I'm going to have to go Ollie Gordon.
Davis?
Yeah, I'm going to go Ollie Gordon. Yep, we're done. Ollie Gordon is it. We're in. We are in. That's my last pick. My roster is full. So we're going to have to watch the picks from here.
I'm telling you right now, my next pick is going to be a defense probably, because I think my defense has a week 6 bye. My kicker has a week 12 bye.
Yep. Good idea.
So I'm looking at the schedule over here at which team has the best matchups.
Mm-hmm.
And matching that with available things. So the Saints right now are going to play New England that week, but New England's already off the board.
Mm-hmm. So looking here, we've got Bryce Young, the champ just picked Bryce Young. But looking at the board here, we've got some value picks in round 14. Probably the best value pick was this Bashan Tuttle guy. That's surprising. Never heard of him before.
Here's my question.
Yep.
Who do you think's gonna be worse, the Colts or the Titans?
Cam Ward, I mean, he could be boom or bust, but I would feel like you'd want to go with a guy. You'd go with the team that actually has a quarterback who's started before.
Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones has started before. Okay. So that's where I would lean, and knowing that you'll be a little bit more conservative with a rookie quarterback, and Daniel Jones can run dynamically. He's a dynamic quarterback. I think that's and then you have a capable backup with the Colts.
By the way,
yeah.
How about my guy Ox understanding exactly what I was talking about with Michael McDonald?
Yeah, look at him from way outside.
Yeah,
snipes that one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, Drew, he went from Heisman favorite to complete trash, but he's going to be the offensive rookie of the year.
Heisman favorite. Oh, yep. We got PSB joining us right now, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, you added him.
Hey now,
PSB.
What's good, peeps?
What's going on, buddy?
What's the battery at right
nothing.
Now?
I'm almost home. I got like 10% left on my battery. How we feel about the draft?
We are good. We are doing great.
As I'm making my last pick here, what's up with the dude who took Jalen Hurts second? That is mind-numbing. And then what he followed that up with taking the
Packers defense right after. Like Michael Parsons is not that good. Okay. Like
Well,
No.
he's not
he's
going to
not
accumulate those kind of
he
stats.
good, but he ain't take the Packers defense number 2 overall good.
He's got to score you 2 touchdowns. He's got to score you a touchdown a game. Good.
I mean, maybe he can. I don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't.
I don't think he can do that.
I think he knows a lot less than I think we know.
Yeah.
I think he queued up wrong and then showed up and was like, "What?" and then left out of embarrassment.
So there was a year many years ago where I was drinking and using the Yahoo Fantasy Sports app, and I did the swap instead of the remove, and it was the year Michael Vick got arrested right before the season started, and so I tried to move into my roster, and I actually moved the guy named Paul Williams to the number 3 overall pick or whatever. And then I ended up drafting Paul Williams in the first round like that. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? The only thing that saved me was when I dropped Paul Williams, I picked up a guy named undrafted free agent guy for the free agent waiver named Wes Welker for the Dolphins at the time.
Not a bad transition.
He came out real well, and I ended up winning the league that year. So from then on, I named my team Who is Paul Williams, because I literally was in the draft saying, who the fuck is Paul Williams? I just took with my auto draft pick, because United Healthcare, where I worked at the time, let me watch the draft on Yahoo, but wouldn't let me interact with the draft app.
Wow.
Fellas, I need to ask y'all a question though. What happened? Y'all had a whole summer. Y'all had all of the plotting and the collusion that I was putting on to y'all, and still, like from the heavens above, my son just falls right into my lap. Y'all tried not to do that, and it still happened.
Okay, first off, I wasn't going to take him with a number 4 overall pick. Not when
he should have.
Robbins. Not when
he should have.
No, the guy who fucked us over was Drew, who should have taken him right ahead of him. That was the guy that fucked over things. But we talk about collusion, but the collusion doesn't start till the season goes on. The collusion will start once the season starts. Right now, this is just rolling the dice and seeing where
this is pre-collusion.
This is practice.
I get it, but I got Amon-Ra St. Brown, so I won the draft. Okay, I know y'all talk about value picks and all this stuff. No, I walked away from this draft with Amon-Ra St. Brown, which was my whole goal, and y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. You knew my whole goal was to walk away with Amon-Ra. I can win one game as long as I got Amon-Ra on my team. I won.
Okay, PSB, I have a serious question for you.
Yes,
which might lead to more serious questions. You live in the Seattle area, correct?
I do.
Have you ever heard of Rain City Jacks?
I've heard of it. I've never experienced it. What is it?
Okay. Well, it's an adult masturbation club in your city of Seattle.
Tell me more.
Men go there to masturbate
together.
Groups, yeah, together.
No.
And you can either participate solo or you can participate in groups.
And they have agreed to sponsor my team this year.
Yeah, definitely do that. Like I feel like this is a thing I should know about.
I think it's a thing you should know about, most definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Like I mean, that's my niche.
I know.
So PSP, you have to ask yourself, well, Lee, why are they sponsoring your team this year? How did you become?
I was gonna get to that, but also like I'm still wrapping my head around it. Like, we have questions before that. Like, who from them are you talking to? Like,
well, first off, I'm talking to.
How did you get involved with these people?
See, PSB, this is why I love you. One of the many reasons. But you also don't listen to the actual Baller Lifestyle podcast where they talk about Rain City Jacks. It's like a decent amount.
Yeah.
And so those who do, and that's the only reason I know about them. And so I've been naming my fantasy teams now Rain City Jacks for a while, because I want someone to be like, "Hey, what the hell is this guy naming his team after?" And he Googles
Google it,
and then you see the website, which is very graphic.
No, even more questions. Lee, they want to sponsor your team. Do they sponsor like the main podcast?
No. They only sponsor.
So that's funnier. That's even funnier. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
They're only sponsoring this fantasy team for me.
That is hilarious. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, jump on that. Rain City Jacks all day. I approve.
I thought you would. That's how I win, even without a game being played.
Dude, how much would they give you if we turn this into the Rain City Jacks League? I'll do it.
DSB, you're the one in Seattle. I think you need to show up and have those talks with them.
I was gonna show up anyway, but now that there's business stuff,
yeah, now it's tax write-off.
All right, yeah. Let's talk in back chat. Have your people call my people.
Yeah. Pareda says he hates his team. By the way.
Yeah, Pareda has a.
Prada, why do you hate your team? Ben, could you show us why Prada maybe hates his team?
Let me. I'll give me a second here. We'll get it.
Take your time. We got all day.
We'll get it all pulled up here. Let's see.
I'm lying. I got like 7%.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get over to the old Teamaroo here. Let's see.
I kind of agree with him actually.
We're gonna the jerk offs.
I love my team. My team is great.
We've got Josh Allen. We've got Alvin Kamara. We've got Jones Sr., Aaron Jones Sr. We got Puka Nacua. We have Garrett Wilson, Tucker Kraft at tight end. We have Judy. Jerry Judy was a rough pick.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. I understand.
The Texans D. We have Brandon Aubrey at kicker.
You saving it?
Yeah, that's a rough team. Prada, yeah.
Who's the kicker?
Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey at kicker.
Well, I had last year.
No, he's washed. He's washed.
Yeah.
No, I think he'll be okay. I think he's okay because that offense is gonna stall out every time they get close to the end zone.
That offense ain't got no run game. They ain't gonna get no yards. They gonna be punting. They ain't gonna be kicking.
They're gonna throw it to CD Lamb, and then they're gonna be kicking a 50-yard field goal.
So
not when he getting triple covered.
I think
George Pickens gonna be too busy starting fights to catch balls.
I know, it's beautiful.
Right? Like, dude, the whole team is in disarray. Don't trust Cowboy players.
But they're gonna get Archie Manning in 2 years.
Yeah,
remember I told y'all this last year about Raider players, and then everybody was trash except Brock Bowers.
I took Brock Bowers and he was awesome.
Yes, and I was at so pick one dude. But you get one dude from the Cowboys, and I don't think it's CD. It might be like Jake Ferguson or something.
I know what you're doing right now, and you're right for doing it right now.
Yep. So
Laura is
up here on the on the screen. Power rankings. Laura 1 of 1 right now.
What? I told you she's gonna be a champion.
Yep. Dr. Feet is at 10.
Yep. Oh, but Rain City Giants is coming in 3rd, where the champs coming in 2nd. So we got a powerful, triumvirate here at the top.
Wait, I'm in 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First.
You get listed
you're
2nd.
I'm 3rd.
I didn't feel like my draft was really that strong because after a while I just start doing stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah, you just.
I was like, yo, I got Amon-Ra, I got Travis Hunter. I'm good.
Yeah,
right, I got all the points right there.
Do you think you took him a little too early, knowing he's gonna be playing a lot of defense and not as much offense?
Dude, even if he's playing defense, he's gonna get defensive numbers. Imagine every time he gets a pick, that's worth 4 points.
See, that was the thing that we as non-commissioners
didn't know.
No, that's things that you just need to know as football people. You saw what he did at Colorado. You know he played both ways.
Well, I know,
do some research. I can't do everything for you.
4 points is equal to 4 receptions, right? This is a PPR league, correct?
You're supposed to feed us, Mama bird us. Come on now.
No, I fed you deceit and collusion. That's the thing I do. I'm a mother. I'm a mother bird, but it's a vulture.
Right. Oh man. All right. We got a couple things in the chat here. We got Georgia Tech up on Colorado right now. That was an update live here from Oxmad.
26-20, I like that.
We got Dak. Every other year is generational. It's the other year. 40 TDs incoming. So Drew obviously took Dak and is very happy about that pick.
It's like every 2 years.
No,
every 2 years he stays healthy for the entire season.
It's like he get injured, he come back and have a real good year, and then he's like an MVP candidate, and then watch, rinse, repeat.
Right.
I think it's actually it's only in contract years for him, and this is not a contract year.
Dak is a good solid backup. If you got him as a good solid backup, you're doing fine. If he's your starter, woof.
I think the best pick.
Why do you think I jumped on Joe Burrow?
Yeah, because I would have taken him if you didn't.
If I didn't jump on Joe Burrow, I was going to be screwed.
Yep.
But I like your pick of Derrick Henry actually best. I think that was probably the best value pick you got.
Okay, for me, it was either him or Bucky, and I was like, I think Bucky gonna get the hell beat out of him in that NFC South or that AFC South. Yeah, the NFC South.
Yeah.
Right, because the entire NFC South is just really good defenses with trash offenses, and that's why all their teams end up going 8-9.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
If you look at
Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in that division. That tells you everything you need to know.
But look at let's talk about your boy Prime X Lights.
Prime by Lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and y'all looking at me like, oh, but you took Bryce Young at the end. I'm trading him for Jared Goff. Don't worry, I got shit planned.
No, but Jalen Hurts second overall, then the Packers defense, then Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, then he takes Travis Swift.
See, I'm more mad about the DK pick than I am about the Packers pick. Because
the Packers pick makes
I understand
sense.
The Packers pick, recency bias, but we all know DK washed.
Well,
but he also
it's not subtle.
He's going to be the only target though that they have to throw. No one took.
Is he because Aaron Rodgers really likes to throw the ball to tight ends, and they got a lot of them.
But he's as big as a tight end. He's as big as a tight end, so they're going to be confused.
I just don't. I don't get this guy's draft.
And you know what? Aaron Rodgers does get confused easily, so that's good logic.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this. You know, you'd want to think of who would you trade for out of this guy's lineup?
Nobody.
I mean, Jalen Hurts you'd want as a quarterback, but not over Jalen Daniels even.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Pacheco might be good. RJ Harvey might be good, but we're talking about his 6th, 7th round picks. Otherwise, this team's horrible. So Pareda, don't be mad at your draft. Hey. You don't have a stud. It looks like, but you're not that.
What happened?
Pareda. Yeah,
he's just as bad as Prime by Lights.
Yeah, SuperLee is trying to just make Pareda feel good.
I'm sorry, I missed all of that.
That's okay. That's all right.
Your guy Prime by Lights has got a horrible team. That's the worst team by far.
Yeah. Yep. Well, PSB, we so much appreciate you getting us all engaged in this league. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. As SuperLee said, the collusion is only beginning. It's only going to start now.
I want to give a shout
out to
Steel City Fantasy Club, who only took one Steeler.
He knew better.
Hey, and again, I appreciate you guys for being in it. Thanks for, just being a part of this, man. Hey, seriously, let's have fun. Let's do our things. Let the collusion begin. I'm ready for all types of fuckery. That's why I'm here.
And next week is kickoff week, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So we are all set. We know what this league is going to look like. It is going to be bonkers. Pareda's probably going to end up winning, even though he hates his team and everyone's yucked it.
Yeah.
He's going to end up winning because we're all going to nuke our teams for the sake of collusion.
If I nuke my team, it's our Laura wins. I'm being upfront with that right now. And I also might nuke my team to pick up Max Brosmer later in the season.
There you go. All right, everybody, we are going to wrap it here. Thank you all. We knew this was going to be a long show tonight to get through the draft, get through our Office Space talk and TBLS talk, but we very much appreciate everyone sticking with us through that.
By the way, I got Drew first week. I just saw.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Little shit
Opening
talk
line
going to start.
Is me as a 7.8 point favorite.
Okay. Well, there you go. Get your bets in early. Again, big shout out to PSB. Thank you very much for coming on. Always somebody the group looks forward to hearing from and having on the show. So we very much appreciate PSB coming on. And SuperLee, as we always say, thank you to those that are listening live. Thank you very much to those that listen after the fact when it's on their time, but they make time for us during their time. But what do we say to the people that never listen to us?
Fuck you, and I hope your fantasy team all gets injured.
Well, there you go. Don't worry. You'll never hear it. It's all right. All right. We're going to pick it up. Same place, same time next week. No plans yet, but plans always come in. You all have a very safe Labor Day. Enjoy Lee Day. Everyone do your Lee Day too.
Tuesday, leave it Lee Day.
Tuesday, Lee Day.
Next Friday.
And we'll do a recap. We want to know what SuperLee gets himself into. But other than that, we will talk to you guys same place, same time next week. Bye-bye. Love y'all.